Hello, everybody. I know you've been waiting forever to see me. No, I'm just kidding. How's everybody doing today? Let's see. Well, it shows we don't have anybody in there, but I know that's BS because I can see already that Mel has been here. Cam Jam is here. Oh, yeah. Squishy. Squishy's here. Hi, Squishy. Let's see. Oh, Jose. Hello, Jose. How's it going? Cam Jam again. Look at you blowing up my chat. And Craig. Hello, Craig. Arc Knight. You're obsessed with Squishy, aren't you? And Nick. Hello, Nick Hardwater. Propagation. And Greg. Hey. I'm assuming that's 3G. So, okay. You guys are going to be slightly disappointed, maybe. I don't know. You may not be disappointed at all. But when I don't, I don't have a really major topic. I did want to talk a little bit about my live streams, like get some input on, the things that happen in the live streams. So, anybody up for that? Or we can have a discussion, or we can just chat. I just wasn't sure what to do today, and I know I told everybody that had asked me that I would try to do one today, so I didn't want to just disappoint. So I figured it's better to not have anything to talk about and come blab away, and then you guys leave if you don't want to listen to me. Then it would be to just not do it after I said I would. So, okay. So, lurking. Oh, hey, Stephen P. Changing water. I need to do some of that on my own. Although I've done pretty good. I've got pretty much all of my water changes done for this week. So, who knows? A fish lookout tower. Ooh, that would be cool. I had plans to make one at one point, but I didn't. I never did it. Those things are fun though. Hey, Cinnamon, nice to see you. Da, 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 da. Everybody's weird gang's all here. Did anybody have anything in particular they wanted to talk about tonight, or are we just blabbing and hanging out? Um, is this a good time and day for everybody? Because I'm just trying to. I tried to pick a day and time a while back that would work for everybody, and then a bunch of people moved around, so I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure if it's a good time or not for everybody. But I didn't see anybody else on the calendar that was going to live stream, so until like 5. You said I didn't talk. What did I even put in the title? Like, I don't even. Oh, I've got something to say. I do have something to say. That's the reason I'm here. But she loves this time. Okay, so how about this? How about we all air our grievances? We tell things that piss us off. We tell things that we like. I don't know. What do you think? Do you want to do some standing on a soapbox? That was another thing I was going to do. I was going to ask. I've seen a few streamers do like off the topic type live streams, and I've been thinking about doing one like that, but I'm not really sure if it would even be anything that's worth it, worth doing an extra live stream for. Game Jam's a stay at home mama like me. Craig says I had some glow angel fire that started freezing. Oh, good job. Good. Congratulations, Greg. That's what I was trying to say. I actually have, I don't know if you guys saw it on my tank tour, but I actually have killifish babies. I have electric blue cara babies, and I have some ram juveniles and some psycho babies and juveniles. So, something something that remains unspecified, but surely saying many things. I am saying many things. It is not clickbait. It is not. I may have done clickbait. I didn't mean to. Ooh, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Unpopular opinions in fish keeping. Um, yeah, we could do that for sure. Everybody start throwing some up there. Um, Oh, back to the off the topic thing. Would you guys want to do like a live stream that's specifically for it, or just keep doing it this way where we just make the topic up as we go, whether it's fish or not, and we just decide to chat? Um, I'm still like, as everybody knows, I'm still pretty new at this. So, Um, okay, we got 10 people in here. 10 people. Woohoo. I think I said hello to everybody, didn't I? Okay, somebody asked me a question or throw an unpopular opinion out there. Hey, Mark, how's it going? Nice to see you. So we're gonna, as suggested by Cam Jam, I'm gonna try to get some unpopular opinions um, on fish keeping because that was a good one. Because honestly, I didn't really have a lot to say. I could make some things up to say, but yeah, I'd rather do it this way. Let's have a conversation. We can do whatever you want. Whatever blows your skirt up, lady, we're here. You guys are hilarious. Whatever floats your boat. Whatever rocks your chair. Anyway, so okay, I'm trying to think of what's an unpopular opinion. Maybe Ooh, that's a good thing. Fish that people have hyped up that aren't that great. I agree with the CPD thing. They're beautiful and they're gorgeous and everything, but every time I've had a friend or anybody get any of them, they all die within a week to 2 weeks. So it's like there's no point in it. Yeah. Hey, Linky's here. Yay. I do want to say something. I don't really like doing this. I don't like blasting things out, but I've got a store tour on my channel that I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure if I should keep up or not. It's a store that I work with. I use that term loosely. It's a store that used to be really good. I was really proud to have it in my. It's the only store here within like 2 hours, hour and a half, 2 hours. There may be one closer, but haven't heard really great things about them. But I was really happy for a while because I had a good store. They gave me decent money for my fish. They, especially if I was gonna breed, they would give me a little bit of discount when I bought fish. If I was gonna breed them for them. They always had good quality fish. Every once in a while, they'd have a mess up where they'd have something happen where they'd have a sick fish or whatever, and they'd immediately close down that tank and put it under observation and medicate and all that stuff. They were really good. I mean, really good for a little store. And then the person that I did my majority of working with left. Had to go. Had a bunch of his own issues. So I'm trying to decide whether I should take it down or not because since the dudes left, the stores went way downhill. They routinely got deformed fish, sick fish. They don't. If I even suggest that I am going to be taking or that I would like to take some money off of anything I buy, I get like dirty looks and I just don't get it. I don't feel welcome there. They treat me more like they're doing me a favor by taking my fish than they are having a working relationship with me where I breed fish for them and they take them. And that's not the relationship I want. He's not doing me any favor. They're not doing me any favor. I'm breeding fish to sell to them for that specific purpose. And instead, like when I come in and I'm like, hey, I've got a batch of da da da, he's like, oh, well, we don't need those. And they were giving me like, I don't know, I don't want to say how much they were giving me for my fish. They were giving me a little bit more than what they're giving me now. I say a little bit loosely, but they're which is it's not such a big deal. They're only giving me store credit, so it's like whatever. But it's the fact that they treat me like they're doing me a favor instead of that we have a working relationship now. Of course, there's been some times I've been like, can you take these fish? I don't want them anymore. There's been a time or two like that. Most of the time for other people, but not usually for me. But anyway, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I should just leave it up, but I don't like the idea of endorsing a store but it was that way when I showed it to you guys. It was good when I showed it to you guys, but at the same time, I feel bad about sending anybody there. So I'm not really sure what to do about that whole situation. Best topwater fish for 20 gallons, not a live bear. Oh, Golden Wonder is a good one. Honey Gouramis, that's a good one too. Oh, Greg, it's like 40 degrees outside. I keep my door open. Hello, Sideshow Cody. I did get that right? Thanks for coming in. Okay, I'm trying to catch up. Okay. Yeah, so does it seem petty or shitty of me to take it down? I mean, like, I don't have a problem showing it the way it was, but at the same time, I don't want any misconceptions that if somebody goes in there and sees it the way it is now, them not feeding right, then having these fish that are not even low quality. And it's not just that they had these bad fish, it's they had the bad fish and they were charging the same prices that were for everyone else. It wasn't like, hey, I've got this messed up fish, it needs a home, you want to adopt it. It was, hey, here's a $15 fish, here's the one that's supposed to be just like it, but it's deformed, and we're going to sell them both to you at the same price. So I don't, yeah, so, okay, 47.2 here. Aren't they alive, though? Okay. You could put a disclaimer. Yeah, I could. I'm not really sure what to say. I'll just put, I guess I could just put something. Yeah, just it was your take on it at that time. People change their minds. It's just how you felt that time. To leave it up. See, that's what I'm thinking too, Swishy, to leave it up. And yeah, I agree, Kim Jam. It was my take on it at the time. But I don't want people watching it and then getting under the impression that I'm endorsing that sore. I hardly do any business with it anymore. I took some guppies up there like last week or whatever, so I could get some plants. But I ever since I went in there after the dude that I worked with left, and I found some of my Corey juveniles that I'd sold them dead from starvation, I've been pretty unhappy with it. So yeah. 80 here today. Yeah, but you're like in Australia, aren't you? Wait, am I on the wrong side of the planet? Probably. Somebody's from Australia. Oh wait, no, Craig's from Australia. Duh, I should have known when he said 80 degrees. You in the South, Greg? Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too. I don't know. I'm like so confused on it. Like that's part of what I think too, that I should take it down so that way nobody gets the impression. But then at the other time, I can't. I don't know. You're probably right. I probably should just take it down. To just less stress. Yeah, Louisiana. Yep. I used to live in Arkansas, Greg. So I get that. I get that heat and mess down there. Okay, so that's good point. Good point. Since became a sus shop here since become sus shop here to Ontario. Yep. Yeah, I could do that at least in so that way people can see it. I don't know. Okay. So anybody have any unpopular opinions? Yeah, that's true. Makes you uncomfortable. I feel like I am don't want to be that I don't want to recommend a store, but at the same time I feel I almost feel like I'm being disingenuous. I think. I don't know. I shall figure it out. Hey mom, my mom is here. Oh. Oh yeah, definitely. You can't do that in the South, especially whenever you were like me and I lived by rice fields. There, mosquitoes will be everywhere. Yes, even in the winter. Even in the winter, especially in the winter if you're not careful. Okay, so my mama dino is here. I think I am gonna do that though. I think I might just take it down for now. And then things start getting better, which I don't. I'm sure the conditions of the store will be better. I'm not sure if my working relationship with them is going to get any better because it's the attitude of the guy that used to be partners with the one I worked with, his attitude, and then the attitude that he's displaying to these um, new people that are there. Like, okay, for instance, if I were to go in at any point and go like this to one of the bettas in the top of the water or whatever, I might get a little, don't do that when nobody's around. Da, 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 da. We're not supposed to put our hands in the tank. So let's not, don't let anybody see you do that. But now it's like I had the other day I went in there and there was a pleco had gotten stuck in one of the uplift tubes of a sponge filter. And he was in there, he was struggling to get out. I didn't think nothing about it. I reached in there and I pulled him out. And because like I just panicked and I just did it. Um, and then I was in then dude that the dude that I'm talking about turned and said, "Hey, can you tell us next time? Don't just put your hands in there. Tell us next time." I was like, "Okay, no worries. That's different, but okay." And then one of the new people that like I don't even know if she knew the store existed when I started working with them. Anyway, she turned around and she said, "Yeah, let one of us know. You don't need to put your hands in the tank." I was like, "Oh, girl, I was here when you were in diapers. Don't even." So it just kind of pissed me off. But my point is, I don't think their attitude towards me is going to change for whatever reason, which in my opinion is a bad business attitude. You don't treat somebody that you've been working with and been, I may not be a big significant part of their revenue stream, but you don't treat the people you work with or your customers like that either. So anyway, so yeah, I don't think I'm gonna. I think I might just go ahead and take it down because it is bothering me quite a bit. And I'm not. If something happens and they do straighten up and all that stuff, then I'll just go in and do another tour of it or whatever. So using them for a food source, using mosquitoes for a food source. Yeah, I agree, Cody. They are the worst. Uh, oh, speaking of, I don't know if anybody's ever done vinegar eels, but I have so many of them. So if you guys need some vinegar eels, um, just let me know because I've got like 15 gallons of vinegar eels, and I don't think I'm exaggerating. I mean, unless a few of the cultures have crashed since I done it. So yeah, I've got plenty of vinegar eels. I've also got electric blue car babies that'll be coming up in the next couple of months. I've got some longfin albino for some of those plecos and some black and gold German rams. And I will have in the next couple of months four, hopefully they all survive, four Gracensi killerfish. They're really beautiful. You should look them up. So, okay. Oh no. Yeah, see, I can understand. I can understand the normal, people not being able to put their hands in the tanks. I get that. I totally get that. But the people that I worked with, the people that were there until recently, the person that was there until recently, and even the guy that's there now, whenever the other guy was there working with them, the guy that's there now his attitude was a lot more, I don't know, positive, I guess, towards me. Like he didn't treat me like he does now, like I'm just somebody they're doing a favor for. Um, but he they know that I know enough about fish that I'm not going to put my hands in there with something on my hand. So, I mean, for me to have done something like that, it would have simply gotten oh, thanks, I'm glad you got him out, or something like that beforehand. Whereas now I'm getting told by him and by a new person, you know, to keep my hands out of the tank and said in a not very polite manner. It's just meh. But, so yeah. Yeah, I could just make the video private for now. I don't want to delete it because I don't want to delete it. But okay, please don't. The lady came for her, so they'll use the lady's face and show off. I don't blame her. I'm running some bell. Okay, let's see. Oops. You could start selling live food to people. I want to do that. Right now, the only thing that I've got is the vinegar ales. I started fucking Daphnia culture. Okay, first of all, I started Daphnia culture a while back, and it was pretty funny because I put it in two different tanks. I had two cultures, and I put one in two different tanks so that way I could uh, hedge my bets. I guess I put one in with the black worms, um, and then I put one in an empty tank by itself. Well, the one with the black worms, I didn't realize it when I put them in, but it had ammonia because the water had evaporated down below the filter and it wasn't circulating right. So it had ammonia. Black worms they didn't give a care. They didn't give a damn. They didn't care about it. But it killed the Daphnia pretty much as soon as I put them in there. Now, which was annoying to say the least. Now I had the other one going up semi decent. It was starting to catch on and starting to do things. And I brought a new fish home and I told my daughter to empty one of the 10 gallons, to clean one of the 10 gallons, empty 10 gallons out and get it set up for the fish. Well, so I go in there and I have her put the fish in the tank. So I go in there to see what tank she puts it in, and I'm not finding the tank. I'm not finding an empty tank. I'm like, where did that tank go? She points to my Daphnia tank. And she's like, it's that one. I drained it and cleaned it and set it back up. I was like, that was my whole Daphnia culture. So uh, then I went and got another culture. I got it from the GSAX, the Greater Seattle Aquarium Society. I'm a member. They had an auction a couple weeks ago, and I got some really good, I guess, a good haul. But I got a Daphnia culture along with it. So I go and I put it in this little 4-gallon tank that's sitting over here. And or I go to set it up. I had told Anita that sometimes a water conditioner can kill Daphnia because the stuff that's in it can kill Daphnia. I didn't know I didn't think about adding that chlorine kills it too. So we have to gas off the water for 24 hours before we put them in there. Well, she sets it up and she puts my Daphnia in it. And there's chlorine in it because she didn't put any dechlorinator because she heard me say that about it could kill them. She puts the Daphnia in there and the chlorine kills them all. Well, so I started to throw it away, and somebody told me, no, some of them will die with eggs in their belly. They'll hatch. Just wait a few days or weeks or whatever. So, yeah, however long I said. So I waited, and about a week later, there was a bunch more left in there. There was a bunch in there. I was like, holy crap, that's awesome. So I'm feeding it green water. I cultivated green water for it, okay? Cultivated green water. And I was feeding it green water. That's all I was feeding it. And all of a sudden, one day I look in there and it's completely empty. It's completely empty. I keep watching it every day to see if maybe some more of them got pregnant. And yeah, but, ooh, Cody wants to see the rams. Okay, give me a minute and I shall show you the rams. Papa Fisher. Are you planning on selling on Aquafinder? Maybe an idea if your local store doing something. Yeah, I ship and stuff, so I have no problem like shipping to people. I'm gonna try to get an eBay. I don't know how to do eBay, but I'm gonna try. And I'm gonna I've got an Aquafinder account, but I haven't put anything up on it yet because I'm not really sure how to do that. And then of course my YouTube channel and Facebook and all that jazz. I plan on doing so. Yeah. She wouldn't do it at other stores, but our friend owned it. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Craig. There's a way to talk to people. The way to talk to people. Especially, and that way can change depending on if they're a customer or, yeah. Yes, exactly. What Link says. What Linky says. If you like it, hey, I'm trying to put that on the board here. Okay. If you like what you see, make it official, like and subscribe. Okay, there's my pledge. There's too many sources, but yeah, exactly. I'm trying Daphnia for the first time so far. They are Good, good. I'm gonna have to get your expertise when I get my Daphnia because apparently third time is not the charm. Oh yes, I've got. Oh, by the way, I don't just have an Oscar now. I have two Oscars. Two Oscars. Well, Anita has one and I have one. So glad mine had low water. Mine would have died as well. Yeah, you gotta be careful though, because sometimes there's heavy metals and stuff in the and stuff in well water that can kill them too. So I don't know. A lot of people said like leave water, get rainwater or whatever, but like that's a lot of work. So okay, so we've come to the conclusion that I'm going to make that private. And I hate to I don't like to be one to show negativity about a place unless they're really bad. And after having shown positive response to their business and to their fish and everything, I feel it's harder for me to take a step back and say no, that's not right. Let's do something. It's different now, and so yeah, I think I'll just take it off. So, is somebody in? Hey, Christian. I didn't see you come in. I almost lost you there for a minute. Oh God, here we go. Feed the ram.
This is a reminder. Feed the ram babies an Oscar.
You see that? You hear that? My spider is hand sized now. So creepy. Oh God. Okay. I'm terrified of spiders. I have a lot of conscious respect for them and know they're necessary. And I'm not like one of those. Spiders are evil. Spiders are evil. They should all die. I'm not one of those people. But I have a vicious reaction that I have no control over when spiders come on around me.
Live stream.
Yes, I know you're a little late, dude. Anyway, yeah. So when a spider comes near me, my body physically just goes nope, and I start either running away or stomping or punching or something. I get violent either way. So I'm like, I try to say, which is funny because when I was a kid, I used to like adopt wild spiders and shit. So I have no idea. Right? Everything in Australia is big enough to bite your head off and always wants to kill you. So, oh goodness. Okay. Oh damn! I lost a lot of people all at once there, didn't I? Oh well. Scary ass Aussie. Right? Okay. So where is everybody from? Like, I live in Washington State now, but I used to live in Arkansas. I'm in the United States. I know Craig is in Australia. I know Swishy is in the UK. That's all I got. And then Greg said they were from Louisiana. So, Wisconsin? Did I even? Nope, I didn't mean to do that. What is Wisconsin? Where is that at? Hello, Asia. Did I say it right this time? Because I. Hello. Oh, Wisconsin. I suspected that's what you meant, but then I was like, no, I'm gonna look like an idiot. It's gonna be some like little town in another country, and I'm gonna look like narrow-minded American. So anyway, so yeah. Makes my version better. Well, he misspelled it. It's not my fault. Okay. So, fuck, I forget what I was talking about. Oh, you know what I should do? I should do a dab. Get the party started. Oh, 3 to 4 hours from Jeff in Pepin Creek. Which Jeff? Jeff Kane or Jeff P? I mean, not that it matters. I don't know where either one of them live anyway. Okay, so if you guys will remind me, I will show you guys the Rams again. Well, I don't think HHD likes me very much. He made a comment. Oh, Kane, that's what I thought. He made a comment that I was like, nah, it's kind of like not cool. It's kind of like or he made a comment about he loved to gorge on food while poor people cry for food or something like that. I don't remember what he said, but that was the gist of it. I was like, hey dude, that's not cool. I was like, speaking from experience as somebody who goes without eating at times so my child can eat, that's kind of not cool, dude. And he come back with something else smart ass, and I was like, you know what, whatever. No, I'm good. So I don't know. I don't really know him, so I don't know anything about him. But we had our little interaction that didn't go very well, and so I'm just yeah. Um. Okay, so well, I'm going to show you the Rams. Although you guys have to forgive me if I show you any tanks because right now, we just had our electricity turned off. If anybody saw my short, you guys know this already. But we had our electricity off due to storms couple of, like day before yesterday, I think it was, and some of my tanks look a mess. So been through the food scarcity. It literally takes a mental toll as well, not knowing where your next meals come from. Exactly, and then I have to worry about my kid making sure she eats, and she's a teenager, so she eats everything. Like you put a pizza in front of her, she'll eat it all, and then the box too. So, so yeah, and so in order to try to keep up with that, of course, there are times when I don't eat it. It just happens, and which is fine. Like I'm not asking for anybody. I'm not asking for any like sympathy or pity or anything like that. I was just explaining my situation where I was like, that's kind of like not that's kind of tacky, kind of what I was thinking. And I didn't say anything controversial. I didn't think. I was just like, hey, that's not cool. There's some people that really are starving out there, and then it came back with something else, doubled up on it. Now it's just like, nah, I don't really want to have a conversation with somebody who's okay with things like that. So I'm cool without it. So thank you, Athea. I am so glad as well. Oh, thank you, Cam Jam. It really is relatable. The first time I did one, the first one I did one time I did one, I was like really not. I really didn't care that my tanks were messy because I'd seen other people with their messy tanks, and most of it was breeding and stuff anyway. So I didn't really care that much about my tanks looking bad. But then whenever the video came out, my dad's all like, "You need to clean up your tanks more." I was like, Dad, the people that in the fish fam, the people that are fishy people don't care about that. Yes, they like the nice pretty tanks, but they know if your tank's a mess, it's because, whatever the reason may be, but it's not because, and they understand is what I'm trying to get at. They understand it and they expect messy tanks because that's part of life. And he's like, well, that's not your audience. I was like, yes, it is. Yes, it is. So, okay, no one on this damn earth deserves to go hungry or without basic care. I agree with that. We can debate on how to feed the homeless, but I will never debate human dignity and rights. Exactly. Thank you, Cody. Thank you. You were fucking amazing. Where did my mom go? Did she comment over here? Maybe not. Okay. Hello, Diane, in West Little Rock. Oh, you're in West Little Rock. That's my mama. She's in. Oh, I better not say. Hey, Uncle Smiley. Hi. Uncle Smiley always makes me feel welcome. Clicking stuff. But yeah, I agree. I agree completely, Cody. To me, human rights is a matter of morality, not politics. So, I mean, if you don't think people should have the same rights as you, then, I mean, just on the basic grounds that they're human, just like you are. I mean, like you said, no one deserves to go hungry. No one deserves to not have basic care. And sad truth is, though, it's out there. I mean, that's the way it is. We live in a country where the majority of the people, or the majority of the resources is held and controlled by very few people. And these people hoard the resources, money, wealth, all of that. They hoard it all. And they buy themselves things that they couldn't use in a lifetime. Their grandkids and their great grandkids could not spend all that money in their lifetime. Yet they hoard it and they keep it for themselves because they work for it. Half them damn people didn't work for jack shit. That's not how it works. And they don't get. anyway. But my point being that there should nobody deserves to go through that, and the people who hoard wealth are disgusting. So yeah. Da, 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 da. Oh, did I miss somebody? Did I miss somebody? La, 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 la. Oh no, I didn't miss anybody. Okay. I have lots of mulm drifts in my tank, and a couple of tanks are elder states. Yes, exactly. Like I don't. My prettiest tank right now is actually, I mean, it's still really pretty, but it's holding some of my other plants that I'm going to be planting, and it's got snails all over it, so it's not as pretty as I would like it. But then you've got like my 55 jungle tank over here, and it used to be really full of val and just like green and stuff. But then my electric blue cars came and ripped everything out of the substrate, so that way they could have their babies. And now it's not jungly anymore, but it's got loads of mulm on the bottom because when you got that many plants, it's just almost impossible to get it all up. So let's see. Lots of folks in my state are food insecure, our elders and children, mostly working families. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's a lot of people, especially in southern states like Arkansas. The funny thing is, when I was there, I didn't get all the fun stuff I wanted. I wasn't able to get good stuff. I had to. It was really a struggle to make sure that we had plenty of food, but that was not something I struggle with like I do here. Here, everything, the cost of living is so much higher. What I didn't know was that my government benefits that I have, I'm disabled, so I'm on disability. My government benefits, I expected all that to raise with the cost of living, right? Because you're not going to give somebody who can pay, you're not going to give somebody who pays $700 rent for a 3-bedroom apartment the same cost of living that you give somebody who's in a $1,440 small apartment. They're different amounts that they're being paid. So I assumed that my government assistance would go up to match the cost of living. It did not. Nothing went up. Nothing went up. So it's actually harder here, and I don't regret it. I would move here again because the reason we moved here is very important and human rights and all that stuff. So, but it's a lot harder to make it work here. So, yeah, and with all the current things that are going on, it's kind of scary, honestly, to think about all the people that already go without food, that are going to be going without food even more now. I mean, food banks funding has dried up. Like all these programs that provided food for people who are homeless or sorry, houseless. The homeless thing sounds anyway. And they had all these resources, but now all that funding's dried up to go in the pockets of millionaires, so trillionaires and billionaires. So yeah, it's depressing, really, honestly. But and see, that's what I was thinking with especially with the current political climate. People are needing somewhere to vent and something to do and somewhere to say things, and that they feel safe. That's why I was thinking about doing a live stream. I like start doing some live streams where people can come in and say things like that. And hey, if we want to talk politics, we'll talk politics. If we get heated, we get heated. And if you can't handle it, then leave. But otherwise, have a grown-up conversation. So I don't know. I just thought it might be, but I didn't know if anybody really would be interested in that, or if your thoughts were just like it's a fish thing, just keep it fish. But I don't know. A lot of these issues tie somewhat into fish keeping. I know it sounds dumb, but like the issues of not having food and not having comes into the issue of how I can afford the hobby, and so it's like it's not completely separate. It's not. So okay, let's see. It's been a doozy of a year. Yeah, it has. Let's see. Grocery prices are ridiculously crazy. Trillion now. Oh damn, of course. My family members on SSI are getting cost of living raise in 26. The Medicare one. Yeah, that's what I'm on. I'm on SSI, and I get a like a $40 cost of living or something like that increase. But then at the same time, they turned around and took it out of my SNAP benefits. And so if I even get to keep them, I'm $40 lighter on my food money. So that I'm gonna have to take more money out of my check to give that to put it towards food. God, I can't talk today. I'm gonna take more money out of my check to put it towards food than I normally do, which means that cost of living is totally negated for me because they took it completely out of my SNAP benefits. So I mean, it's just it's like they paid me so I could pay them. It doesn't. Uh, anyway, so yeah, it's really ridiculous. That's a slippery slope. Yep, for sure. But anyway, so yeah, I don't like I don't know if you guys would be interested in doing any of that, but hey, Mel, back. Why don't you? While you guys are chatting, I'm gonna go ahead and take this down. So I can use a stress release. Stress release. But this stuff is really good. I know. I mean, I know it probably just seems cool to smoke weed or whatever, but I have a lot of issues, including physical pain issues, that this helps with a lot. I don't get pain medication, which is fine because I don't. Last thing I need is to be addicted to pain medication. But I don't get anything from my chronic severe pain. Um, for those who care, I have degenerative disc disease, scoliosis, and arthritis in my back, along with a few other random things. So I'm there's not a moment that goes by that I'm not in some sort of pain. So it really sucks to be looked at like you're just trying to get a fix whenever you're when you ask for something because you just get so tired of it. It gets to the point where it's like you hurt so bad that you're and you just can't get a break. It's like constant, and you just all you can think of is just for like 5 minutes. Just give me pain free for 5 fucking minutes. And so you go in and you ask your doctor, can I have something, just anything, just to help, just for now? And just, and they're like, we can't put you on long term. Well, I know that. I just want a relief for just a day or something. And then they look at you like you're just trying to score drugs. And so I quit asking. I quit asking. I just deal with it. I just smoke my weed and do the best I can that way. Because, I mean, and I understand there are people out there who do that, but that's you don't treat everyone like they're guilty until they prove themselves innocent, and then use all that ammunition to prove them guilty even when they haven't done it. It's just sorry, I'm bitching. Okay. Did I say take some dab? Yes, I did. I said take some dabby dab. My dab. It's marijuana. I don't know. I don't know if everybody calls them dabs. Oh yeah, started recreational and kind of medical. Yeah. Well, what I didn't know is when I first started smoking weed, I didn't realize it, but I was self-medicating anyway because of my anxiety and PTSD and stuff. So because I didn't actually start smoking weed until I was in my 20s. So I think I smoked it once when I was 16, maybe, but I didn't really touch it until after I was in my 20s, or at least after I was 18 at least. But yeah, I started doing it just for fun, but it turned out that it was helping me and helping me a lot. So actually picked up some live rosin today, and it's something else expensive. Yes. Do you do dabs? Because I'm so lucky. Where I can get I got these for $42 for 6 grams. So that's I can't math right now. Can't math, which is weird because I used to be a math fanatic. 42, 6. $7 a gram. $7 a gram, which is actually pretty good. Generally, they're like 20 or whatever. So, but yeah. So I've not tried live rosin dab, but I don't think because it's always been too expensive. So it's actually better for your body than most of the medication the doctor prescribes. Exactly, and I'm sorry, but I'd rather have the side effects of the munchies and sleepiness, which generally not side effects I have to worry about too much, than like leaky anal sphincter or something. I really want to have a leaky anal sphincter. They put me on oxys for my hysterectomy, and I was like, oh Lord, I'm so fucked up. I only took a few. Yeah, see, there's only one kind of pain medication that actually works well for me that doesn't make me feel weird. But if I ask for one again, I get looked at. If I ask for it by name, especially, I get looked at like I'm just trying to get it fixed. So I just give up. Let's see. Would you try salt if you had the equipment? Yes. If I had the funds and the ability to do saltwater, I would do it. I think it would be cool. Just once, though. Like, I don't want a whole bunch of saltwater tanks. I don't want to do that. That's too much work. But I wouldn't mind trying just one saltwater tank. So, okay. All day, every day in a THC, a loop state. So it's kind of hard reading through garbage on budgets. Oh, yeah, I get that. Hey, Mousy is here. Did I miss somebody else? Looks like somebody else. I agree. I used to sell CBD, so many people can benefit from cannabis, less side effects. Yeah. Oh, random squirrel. Sorry, I squirreled. Random story. I didn't know that you weren't allowed to sell CBD products on OfferUp. I think it was OfferUp. Anyway, so I made me an account. I had a bunch of CBD bottles of CBD oil that somebody had given me because they didn't have time to sell them. They knew they were worth some money, so I was going to sell them. I put them on OfferUp. I think it was OfferUp. I'm going to say OfferUp, but I think that's what it was. And within 24 hours, okay, keep in mind, this is my first account on OfferUp. I have never sold anything on there. The only thing I've ever put on there, advertised on there, was CBD oil. I get an email in less than 24 hours after I put it up saying not only had they taken down my ad because it went against their community standards or whatever, they'd taken down my ad, they had blocked my account, and they were monitoring to see if I would show up again. So I better not make another email and try to join again because they would know and they would kick me off. Is basically what it said to me. I was like, holy hell, what the hell is that about? You know, it's like I just literally just put an advertisement up for CBD oil. You guys could have said, no, thanks, take it down. You don't have to block me and like blacklist me from OfferUp ever. Oh. Hey, Mousy, we're not doing too badly. How are you doing? But yeah. Ouch, got a bite. Oh, I was going to do the stab. Okay. I don't think I've got enough on. Yes, I do. Oh, no, don't do that. Oh, by the way, Mousy, just so you know, I'm using the laptop, but I had to unplug some of my equipment so I could plug the camera into it because my USB ports, my other USB ports have stopped working. Only one works now. So I'm now paying on two computers that I cannot use very well. Well, one computer I can't use at all, and then this computer who doesn't do anything of what I need it to and barely can hook the camera up to. So yeah, that's fun. Okay. Dang, they weren't playing in some states for different laws. Yeah, that was when I was in No, I was here in Washington. But like it was like they weren't playing at all. They were flat out. They were gonna they blacklisted me, they banned me, and told me if I showed up again, they keep doing it until I gave up, basically. So but anyway. Yeah, it's okay, Mousy. I'll deal with it. I mean, I don't want. I almost. They had on Black Friday. They had a game. The game that I love. I play one game. Like I play one computer game. It's Diablo 3. Okay, I love it. I play it. If I ever want to play a game, that's what we want to play. Well, this computer won't run it, and I thought I'll be able to get me another computer soon. I can just do another loan payment and see. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it, but I can do another loan payment maybe. Which they mixed that idea in the bud. That idea in the bud. That wasn't. No. But I almost bought. They had the game that I wanted, the upgraded version, the Diablo 4 on sale for like $20 something, and it's normally like almost $100. And so I was freaking out. I wanted to get it so bad because I had just enough money to cover it, and I usually don't splurge on things like that because, well, got to eat. But I didn't buy it for one specific reason. That was because I did not know when I would be able to get me a new laptop or if I'd be able to get me a new laptop that would run it. So I I didn't get my game. But you know how that goes. So keeping my keeping an eye out for sales. Yeah, that's yeah. I found some really good computers and stuff, but they're just expensive. During dang D3, well at least you picked up an absolute banger. Oh shit, I keep forgetting what I'm doing here. See my little bong? It's gross. I need a better torch is what I need. Anyway, so what does everybody else think? What are your ideas and thoughts and hopes and dreams and all that other stuff? Give me something to talk about. Nobody's talking. Everybody's quiet. Stop it. It's the death knell. Death knell. Oh, I have something funny to tell you guys. So I have a betta. I'm sure a lot of you have heard the story. I went to the pet store that I was telling you guys about. And because I do, I go there every once in a while to check out the fish and stuff. I know when their fish day is and everything. And sometimes you get really good, you get really lucky and find some good stuff there. Because they are really good about getting in uncommon fish. But now they're not good quality anymore like they used to be. But so I still go in on fish days and stuff sometimes every once in a while when I get bored and want to check out some new fish. And I forgot what I was saying. Forgot my whole point. Do to do. This is not embarrassing, I think. I haven't even done the stuff that makes you forget yet. Um, if anybody knows at all what I was saying, exactly, Mousy, it is counterproductive. But at the same time, it can be productive as well because whenever you let go of those negative feelings and you get it out, you can think more clearly. So go ahead, rant and complain. That's part of life. Oh, let me tell you about some funk. I'm telling you right now. I've been in a funk. Yes, bottling up is not productive. Bottling up is not productive. So, I guess I can quit eating something now. But anyway, that ought to loosen the lips. Ooh, that sounded bad. Um, oh, okay, I don't remember what I was saying. My grandmother would say it had to have been a lie because if it was the truth, I'd have been able to remember it. My grandmother was kind of bitch. Why is this not showing anything that I want it to show? Is it showing? Oh, that's because I'm clicking on the wrong thing. Jesus. The winter slide has been hard enough. It has really been hard lately. It's been hard this year, like woke up in the Twilight Zone bed. Yes, I know, right? I I've been having a lot of those days that you can't really complain about being bad because they're not really bad so much, but like when everything goes wrong, every down for to the big stuff to the little stuff, and not necessarily in a traumatic, tragic sort of way, but more like a inconvenience, straw on the camel's back sort of way. You know, I've had a lot of those lately. It's really frustrating. So, but yeah, that's mental health is another thing that has a huge stigma. Um, I don't. I mean, I don't hide the fact that I have mental health issues at all. But I usually generally don't go into it with people too much unless like I know unless there's a reason to, like they're going through something and I can relate or try to help them, or whatever the case may be. I don't generally go into details on it because there's so much of a stigma. People hear these things and they automatically start going, if they don't have any experience with mental illness, or they don't have to deal with it themselves, which is pretty rare nowadays, by the way. Um, they have all these misconceptions. Even people with mental illnesses that have experience with mental illnesses have misconceptions about things. They don't really quite understand it all, through other people. They don't even understand their own half the time. Um, that is one thing I am very proud of, is the fact that I am quite self-aware. I am very aware of my own shortcomings. So, but I don't think there's a single person that couldn't benefit from therapy, at least sometimes. You know, um, it's it's a nice it's nice to know that the person that you're talking to doesn't give a shit about what you did. It doesn't matter to them. They don't care. It's their job to listen, offer advice if you want it, and just be there while you work shit out. And that's their job. That's the whole point of their job, is to help you work your shit out. And so it's like you can't even you don't feel bad about bitching to somebody who might be having it as bad off as you or worse, or you don't have to worry about somebody judging you for what you're complaining about or whatever. You just you give them their money or the insurance card, and you tell them what you need to say, and you feel better when you're done. It's like, I don't know. There's no downside. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it is snowballing really badly. Um, Cody says, been having like a nostalgic loop, but it's not the fun nostalgia. It's of like trauma and dark times. I don't know how to shake it some days. Used to drink and just forget it. Yeah, believe me, I get that. Um, I don't get a lot of sleep because of nightmares and shit. So I get the not fun nostalgia from trauma and stuff. It's not. It's not. Just don't put one unhealthy coping mechanism. Don't trade one unhealthy coping mechanism for another. Um, I drank, but I don't like drink a lot. Okay, some people would argue. I drank when I drink large amounts, but I don't get drunk because it takes me a long time to drink it. I just have a high tolerance. So, but I don't. And I know sometimes it feels good to let yourself go and do you. But when I do that, if I try to get drunk and just forget shit, I end up being the worst kind drunk, and I don't like being that drunk. It's not the drunk I normally am, and so I try not to do that when but uh, so yeah, don't put one bad habit. Don't trade one bad habit for another, because all it does is just to make it twice as hard to get out of that habit, and that's a rabbit hole you don't want to go down. Um, and sometimes I think people don't understand that you don't just. Sometimes you shouldn't just shake things. Sometimes you shouldn't just let it go. Sometimes you should feel it, and you should think about it, and you should really get into it. Be off by yourself. Really think about what's making you feel that way. Why? If you don't know, then just feel it. Just do that. Just give yourself a break, because we spend so much time fighting our emotions and fighting how we feel and the things that we want to say and do, and because we worry about other people's judgments or how it makes us look. And really, just to be authentic with how you feel. Authentic. I don't know how anybody can tell themselves, what do they say? Keeping it 100. If you're not being realistic about things like how you feel to yourself, even, how can you say you're keeping it real? I mean, because you're not. I mean, you just kind of, you got to be real with yourself, and sometimes you got to look inside, and sometimes you just got to feel it. Hold on, I went too far. Went too far. Went too far. Okay. Thank you. Therapy is 9,000% the best tool in my mental toolbox if you put in the effort. Yes, exactly. But people don't realize that working on themselves, even if you don't have a lot of trauma, but working on yourselves is a full time job. It's like a constant thing. Oh my god. It's like it's a constant thing. It's never ending because that's like I tell everybody, even don't tell everybody, but I tell people who give a damn, whatever, that I don't compete with people. I don't. Yes, I get everybody gets their little jealousy. Oh, well, they're better than me, kind of thing. But I mean, I don't actually compare myself to other people. I don't do that because I know what I'm capable of. I don't know if other people meet the same standards that I put on myself. I don't think that you're going to require more of me than I will. So I've got a fairly safe bet that my standards for myself are going to be uh, with how I behave and how I act and things like that is going to be higher than what other people expect. So I forgot what I was going with that too. Oh, working on yourself. Um, I spend every day. I get up every day thinking I'm going to do my best to be better today than I was yesterday. That's my only goal. Just be a better person than I was yesterday. If that means that today I give my extra bottle of water to the person working out in the yard, or if, well, I guess I'm not in Arkansas anymore, so it's not so bad here. But or give my sandwich to a homeless person, or just not be a dick whenever I'm mad. It could be anything, just steps. And I just try to always make sure that my goal today is to be better than yesterday, to be a better person, period. So, um, working on yourself is very difficult. It is because you have to be very, and I've said very like 10 times, you have to be very introspective and critical of yourself. And you can really hurt your own feelings doing that. So, but yeah, but yeah, you kind of have to. You kind of have to work on yourself. Just by battling things, you definitely will burst eventually unless you can listen brain. Exactly. Exactly. Cody says, I'm 3 years stone sober from alcohol. It almost took everything from me, made me do and say things I would never have done without it. Exactly. And congratulations on being sober for 3 years. That's amazing. Like I'm the type of person that where's my drink? Jesus, I can't. I'm getting caught in mouth now. Um, if I know somebody's sober from whatever, I'm very careful, especially if they're newly sober. I'm very careful about how I talk about my drinking and drugs. Well, not my drugs, but well, I guess weed, but my drinking and my habits and stuff. I try to be careful with that because I am not going to be the person that knocks somebody off the cart. Whether I'm sober or not is has nothing to do with somebody else's sobriety, and I'm gonna keep that way. Like I'm not gonna be the reason somebody else leaves the wagon. This film was actually a latching on point for my sobriety. Nice. Having people to talk to about a new hobby and joke would save me. That's awesome, Cody. That really is awesome. Oh, hi, Into the Future. I didn't see you here. My electric blue cars are laying eggs right this very moment. Oh, yay. Well, in here in a little bit, if I can get my legs to stop being numb so I can sit up for a little bit, I will show you the blue car babies, the electric blue car babies I've got. Yeah, congrats on the eggies. Okay, let's see. Oh, hello, June. June is here. By the way, I don't know if I told you or not, but one of my grandmother's name was June as well, and my daughter's middle name is June. So, da, da, da. Nobody steal my channel name. Oh, I'm so glad you're happy that you like the stream Into the Future. We are just like talking shit, I guess. Okay, I'm trying to catch up. Sorry, guys. Stop it. Ooh, babies, babies, babies. Ah, hey, Cecil. Oh, I forgot to lead with that. My apologies. My apologies. Okay, I think I'm caught up now. Yes, I is. So, yeah, I am not going to be responsible for somebody breaking their sobriety. That is not a weight I want on my shoulders. I was really close to just giving up on fish keeping about 12 hours ago. Between fighting with water chemistry, winter yucks, and losing my ex-sister-in-law I was already really stressed. Yeah, I get that. You know, you can always message me and talk to me. want to bounce ideas off me about what's going on with your tanks or whatever. I mean, I doubt I know more than you, but I mean, sometimes having somebody to bounce ideas off can make you think of things you normally wouldn't. So if you need to talk, you know, anybody that is my friend that knows me, if it knows, well, people who don't know me fucking talk to me. So if anybody like genuinely needs an ear or advice or whatever the case may be, I don't mind being the shoulder every once in a while. Everybody needs one, and there's been too many times when I haven't had a shoulder or support or whatever when I could use it. So I try to make sure that if there's anybody around me that has needed that kind of support that I can offer, that I try to give it to them. So then my last Noah pistol. Oh, I'm so sorry. Those are so pretty too. How long did you had him? I am the. I've been trying to get a hold of the person that I got my volcanums from, like the volcanum killifish, because I have the male, but it seems like the female is not with us anymore. I have snails really badly in most of my breeding tanks, so um, if she died, she couldn't have jumped because I have that tightly sealed because these guys, the volcanoes, out of all my killies I've ever had, are like the most determined to do it right. They will jump right out into your hand trying to get out. Like, I'm not joking. I've had to like cover the tank like this because when I opened the lid, the male would like freak out and start running around and going up in the corners and like trying to jump out, and he'd smack himself off the lid. So I'd have to do this real quick until he calmed down. Like, and so I could do whatever over that 10-gallon tank. So it's nuts. So exactly. That's what I'm saying. What's happening with the water? Maybe we can help. Yeah, bounce some ideas off us. Let us know what you got going on, and we'll all try to help. That's what we're here for, Mousy. You're not alone, girl. You are not alone. None of you are. As long as you're part of my family. No, I really am I really do try to offer a lot of what I haven't. I didn't realize you guys could see out my back window. um, no, I'm distracted. Oh, I really try. The things that I've had to deal with going without, I tend to be a little more generous with things like that. Support, well, of course, because I can afford to do that. But like in food, oh my god, like me having an issue with food, no, no. I never liked being hungry. It always felt like torture to me, and I don't mean because I'm a fat girl. I actually eat a lot less than most skinny girls I know. So anyway, my point is, um, going hungry has never been. It's always been a hot button issue with me. I don't like the idea of anybody care about going hungry. It's a shitty feeling, and yeah, I try to keep that from happening to people that I care about if at all possible. So, oops, sorry. So if you're ever in my area and you're hungry, if I've got food, it's yours. I'm not letting anybody go hungry on my dime. On my time, I mean, I don't have a dime, so good luck with that. But anyway, there's a leprechaun in the window or some shit. It was like some dude walking down the sidewalk back there. Oscars. Crap, I forgot. Okay. Ah, hello. Hi, how's it going? What is your? I feel like I should know what your initials stand for. I think you've told me at some point, but I have no memory. So, how's it going, peoples? We are having very deep and meaningful conversation. I say that jokingly, but we actually were. But so randomly, we got a new topics on there. But yes, Mousy, if you're still here, I think you are. if you have anything you want to toss up there and toss out there and give us to bounce off of us or whatever and get some help, happy to do that. Peter's Italian. Oh, that's what it is. I hate these stupid handle things. Oh, yeah. I wonder if I can change. How do you change that? This is really driving me fucking crazy. I got a $5 gift on Etsy. I think I bought one thing on Etsy. Uh, oh, handles. Da da da. Oh, I just come on. Play. It won't let me play with my own damn thing. I'm trying to access this so I can see if I can change that. I can change it. Change it. Okay. Starting to get aggravated now. Hate when I can't find what I need. Oh well, whatever. I can't do that right now. Okay. They put Orwell in my mobile home community on the filter. I found out, but it was after my fancy fish started dying off. No fix it, but I was fine. Oh, I'm so sorry, Mousy. They should. I really don't. When they change make big water changes like that, they should tell people because oh, that's so dumb. Friendly giant from Belgium. How's Django doing? Django is back here underneath this in this crate down here, and he's currently a little annoyed at me. He doesn't like the camera, but he can't stand being out of my like. He's got to touch me all the time, and he does not like the idea that he's in the crate while I'm sitting over here instead of him being over here, literally on my lap or on my legs, and hiding his face from the camera. And then, oh no, now see that would definitely basically all my setups as well. Me too. I have a little experience buffering water because I've got a lot of I've had a few issues with my water, and plus I was trying to at some point shrimp like to come to my place to die. It's like my place is the cemetery. They don't like me for whatever reason. I went through so many methods of having them, even down to the point where I used pure RO water and I remineralized it to the perfect parameters. Only did water change every once in a great while. It only did like 20%. Fed them the best foods, Factor AE. They didn't last 2 weeks. Didn't last 2 weeks. So I've got a little experience with that, with the buffering. So my point is, so I'm happy to help if you need it. How is Anita doing? She is this fucking teenager. I love her. She's a good kid, and she does her best, I guess. But she's doing her puberty thing and attitude, all that jazz, messy as crap, and she's driving me nuts. But deep down, she's a good kid, so I keep her. She's doing okay. Right now, she's in the bedroom doing something. Probably not her homework, which is what she should be doing. But it is for my wife, White Shepherd Vampire. Wait, what did I miss? What did I miss? What did I miss? What did I miss? Oh, oh, okay. I get what you're saying now. tell us they were doing upgrades and repairs, but I didn't think to even ask, so I'm kind of faulty. Oh, that's still sad. I mean, fault doesn't really count now anyway, so. Would I do African cichlids? I actually had some African cichlids at some point. Um, they were the Neolamprologus, not the Shelleys. The Shardy, the princess cichlid. Anyway, I had some, and I got it was before I knew about buffering water and didn't know what was going on, so they frustrated me. So, um, yeah, no, I don't. I lost that with my last bank. It was with my last bank account, so, um, yeah, no, I don't have that anymore. I know all that, Shirley. I have 16. Oh God, what is wrong with you? Why would you do that to yourself? Oh, oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't know why anybody would do that on purpose. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I actually know quite a few people who've done that on purpose. They chase the yes, yes. I've got a video of them. They chased the laser pointer. I thought it was so cool because I'd never seen a fish do that before, and they were on it. It was so cool. I miss them now. Like looking back, I'm like, oh, I could have done it. I can deal with guppies. I can deal with fucking those the princess, and they were cool too. And I like the way they did community raising of their fry. You know, it's great. So, and I need a new payment method for you. Well, I've got Cash App, Venmo, Time. If you, I mean, um, PayPal. The only thing I don't really have now is Zelle. But yeah, you did. Hey, Bob, I didn't see you there. Wow, Zini has appeared. Hello, Bob. Um, June, I think I've got some of the ways, uh, some of those things listed on my description. Um, it's got my names, my screen, my handles, and all that jazz on there. Okay, let's see. If you want to, my screen names are all on my description or whatever. So, okay, I appreciate that. Like, yeah, really appreciate it right now. Okay, let's see. Here's a handful of six. Yeah, fucking six, man. Oh, I can't imagine. I tell people I learned my lesson the first time. Dude, so you guys like sorry. Ah, teens can be like your Sour Patch Kids first. They're sour, then they're sweet. Or they're sweet and then they're sour. I say it's more like astronauts going around the dark side of the moon. You lose them until they're about 22, 25, and then eventually they come back around and communication is restored. Uh, Fears is sometimes see someone, especially when it's sisters at war. Oh God, you do not want to get in the middle of sisters at war. You do not. So exhaust your Pokeball supplies. I don't have any Pokeball supplies. Oh, yes, you guys would like to see the fishies. Would you not bake a Yule log with meringue mushrooms? That sounds like a lot of fucking fun. That sounds like a lot of fun, man. The only thing that keeps me from the only thing that keeps me from all the time going in there and cooking like crazy and making shit up and doing fun stuff with the kitchen is literally that I can't afford the groceries. Or I'd be all over some stuff. Reminds you of Bulbasaur. You're so funny. Okay, so oh, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, I remember one time when my kiddo Anita was she was like 13, I think, because we were already here in Washington, and I was watching Hell's Kitchen or some Gordon Ramsay show, and then Anita said, "Mom, I want you to marry Gordon Ramsay." I was like, No, no, no. I mean, I don't want to marry anybody. Of course, if it was Gordon Ramsay, I might think about it. But Gordon Ramsay's already married. But she was insisting that I was going to marry Gordon Ramsay. And she was going to find some way to make it happen. Oh, shit. Thank you so much, June. Oh, my God. Thank you. That's amazing. I really do appreciate that. That means it helps a lot right now. So, anyway, thank you very much, June. You too. Yeah, he's already married, but I'd marry that man in a heartbeat. Yeah, exactly. Maybe Gordon could be my father-in-law. So, yes, you did, Jude. You did. Sorry. Yeah, this is why I don't wear makeup all the time because I'm a big crybaby. Anyway, um, oh, I still got that up there. Um, yeah, so I forgot what I was going to say now. um, damn, I lost about 25,000. Thank you, Jude. We love you too. And I'm so glad you got to be the one to take some of my babies, some of my Corys and stuff. And I still hate it about the angels. That drives me nuts. I cry every day, and I'm a father, so called. Hey, I think anybody who is emotionally intelligent can cry when they want to. Well, will cry if they need to. I, I'm not that emotionally intelligent. Well, I never wear makeup, but that's just because the opportunity hasn't arrived. Oh, what was horrible? Oh, what did I miss? Oh yeah, exactly, Cody. Exactly. Real men cry. They just don't snot. No, I'm just kidding. So yeah, I was I always thought that was like one of the coolest things about a guy when they were comfortable enough that they could be like emotional without being like a drama queen. Oh yeah, it really. Oh okay, sorry. My brain is going a billion miles an hour. Yeah, that was horrible. I was so upset. I still am upset. I just like I hate it. I mean, not only because of you, but I raised them. I got them when they were little, and I raised them, and they were a breeding pair, and so yeah. So yeah, and I was really happy that you had gotten them, and then I feel so bad. I don't. It makes me feel so bad. You ever try to get boogers out of your mustache? Oh, good God! Does it have a mustache? Uh, yeah, they would still be. Oh, I know, man. It just makes me feel bad because I no, I don't want to go into that because I'll start crying again. They were really beautiful angels. They were gorgeous. So squishy. This has been like one of those emotional things today. Apparently. Change of subject. I have Amazon puffers. Yes, Amazon puffers are awesome. You should come up here and show me your Amazon puffers. I can't get rid of it because then I'm itchy. Well, what? I get more of a beard than most men do, so don't feel bad. Amazon puffers, come show me your Amazon puffers, June. If I send you the link, will you come to show me your Amazon peppers? We would love to see them. That way, it'll give me a little bit of time to a little bit of time to get my numb legs up moving and move this camera. So that way, yeah. Hello, Jose. Coming from Jesse, just one more fish. Aw. Well, I am glad to see you. Be safe. Drive safe, please. Okay. June's laughing at us. Oh, I had pea puffers for a while. Damn it. I had pea puffers for a while, but my friend wanted them. She was missing them, and so I gave them back to her. But she's got them now. They're really cool things, but I kept like they required so little attention. They required so little attention that I would literally forget about them, and that's just not. Yeah, I always feel so bad. Ooh, did you get some fish, Jose? Did you get some fish? Ooh, by the way, you guys, I didn't do a little. I don't know if I did or not, but look at this. Look at this. This is Jose's from Joy of Fish Keeping. Is that not awesome? That mug is just beautiful. You got to check him out. He's got some really cool stuff. So anyway, yeah, I keep it right here on my mantle. Yes, it is. It's very nice. Oh, I need more water. Damn it. Where's my water? Uh-oh. Spaghetti-o. Those are some of my discus. Yeah, I figured it was. They're really pretty. I mean, and did you take those pictures or did somebody else? Those are pretty good pictures too. Never enough snails. Well, I would say that I've got plenty, but I mean, I do in a couple of my tanks, but the tank that had it the worst, I put a couple of assassin snails in there, and they are no more, no more. So I can't even offer that. Are you serious? You dropped off a. I'm Jose. Did you know that my electric blue cars just spawned? Yes, June. Yes, assassin snails. Assassin snails. I did it. I did it. I'm sorry. And it's Rachel. Hello, Rachel. Rachel. They demolished most of my ram twins. Now I have 4 different live food cultures for them. That was another thing. Like I would always forget to do the brine shrimp, and I don't have any cultures besides vinegar eels. And they weren't eating vinegar eels. Vinegar eels were like microscopic, so he was. They were not. No. So I kept forgetting to do that. So they didn't have going a day or two without any food, and they would get, they'd stare at me and it was made me feel bad. I tried to get them to eat other stuff, but they wouldn't do it. I even tried to get them to eat some frozen Daphnia or something. I don't think they ever ate it. So it was like live food or nothing for them. So 6 tanks of snails just for your puffer army, huh? I had 6 tanks of snails just for the sake of having snails because I didn't want them. Oh, I got some cool plants yesterday. Um, it was a little expensive, but I used my store credit because I had taken some guppies and some plecos, longfin albino bristle plecos. There's still no plecos up there, and so I had some store credit, so I bought a bunch of plants. Actually, this is another thing that kind of pissed me off about the whole store thing. I had told them to hold uh, some Corys for me. That was planning on keeping a breeding group out of because I have a couple of them already. And I had a breeding group, but then had an issue and died off. And so I've only got 3 left. So I was having them hold a couple for me, like 6 of them, I think, for me. And he wrote my name down next to him, hold, da 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 da. Um, and so this was not the first guy that I was talking about, but there's another guy. And he runs the place too now in place of the guy I was with. Okay, so guy A is the main guy that works there now. Guy B is the second main guy. He put my name on the board and put with however many I wanted, all that jazz. I came in to get them, and they had wiped my name off the board. They'd wiped my order off, like they had done that. And then whenever I asked him if what I was looking at price wise for them, if I got all 10 of them, and he's like, he named me full price, and I was like, so I said, I'm planning on breeding these and selling them back. I said, I said, you don't want to do anything, And he's like, no. I was like, wow. But then in the same breath, he told me that he's planning on that as long as his supplier can keep them in stock, he's going to have them in stock. So, yeah, I don't know what made me tell you guys that, but that's what pissed me off today or the other day about them too. So I didn't get the Corys because it kind of ticks me off that they pulled that mess on me, and I wasn't paying $120 for them because I can't afford it. And so I wasn't, and he just was a jerk. So I was like, forget it. So I went and bought plants. That's what I did. I bought plants. So, oh shit, I'm missing comments. Driving and texting. Hey, you better stop driving and texting. Yes, Mousy, I wanted to get some from him too, but I haven't been able to get in contact. We've been missing each other. Well, I've been missing him anyway. From Tropical Fish Co., 10 Amazon puffers from several breeders, 7 fox puffers. Yes, oh man. I've got a $50 gift card to Tropical Fish Co., but that basically just covers shipping, which is totally fine. I totally get it. But money. I don't have the money to put with it to get fish I want, and I think it would kind of be dumb to give me a cheap fish just to use the card. You know what I mean? And like I don't really have any money to go with it that would be worth putting with it right now. So hopefully they said luckily it doesn't have a expiration date, so I've got a while to use it if I want to. Grabbing food, okay, Mousy. Hey, NCK. Nice to see you. You guys are awesome. I love that you guys come and spend time with me and hang out with me. It makes me feel good. I quit doing them for a while because, yeah, it's like $40, and my card was 50, so it's like I'd have $10 extra. I could put an extra 10 with it and get an angelfish, but one angelfish, that would be like $80 for an angelfish. It just doesn't seem worth it, really, Yes, exactly. Waiting for them to get a fish I really want. Exactly. So, fuck, I had a different. Whatever. I miss it. Oh, you got a $50 card also. Nice. Where did I win mine at? I think it was Stevens as well. No, it was at their live stream. I was the first giveaway, and I won it first. So I put a fish order with TFC. Oh yeah, that's that. I bet it's gonna be great. They look like they worked so hard with it and done so much with it. So yeah, that's what I'm hoping. I mean, it would be really nice to, because like I can't justify taking money out of what I have money into right now. Like I can't justify taking out a disco or that because I'm down to my bare bones of what I'm paying anyway right now. So I can't justify spending that money right now. So it'd be awesome if I did get the gift cards so I could use the gift cards and not feel like I'm a horrible mom and stuff. So Hey, now I want me one of those electric blue marbles from the top of the. Yes, me too. Hello, Mel. Glad to see you back from your lurk. I didn't come in with glass work, so I need to be patient. Oh God, I can't handle that. I can't handle patience. That's how come I have Oscars now instead of buying them from Tropical Fish Co. Yeah, because I could have had a really cool one, but I again don't have the 50 or whatever to put with it to do all that. So, and plus I got impatient and I got mine for like $10. So, and Anita's for like $10. I've been in the same position with the damn fish card, enough to cover shipping, but trying to get the timing right of having space, enough money, and the right fish and stock. Yes, exactly, exactly. So it's like it makes me feel bad because like somebody who could use it could have won it, but at the same time I could use it too if I had just a little bit more, just a little bit more. Lurk game is strong. Yes, it is. Oh yeah, sorry, Squishy. It's Christopher's store. Christopher and Jody. Jody, right? Yeah. God, I don't know. I can't think today. Jesus. The Oscars I want are expensive, but it's what I want. I wanted a Bumblebee Oscar or possibly one of the albino ones, but I got a tiger and she's pretty. I'm calling her she, whether she's a she or not. Her name's Artemis, and I think she's beautiful. Right now, though, okay, I did the one thing that we always laugh at people for doing. I put the Oscar with fish that are not appropriate for the Oscar to be with. Now, keep in mind, when I got the Oscar, she was this big around. And so I put her with fish that were this big, and she's fine with it. Well, I did not realize she had gotten big enough to eat those fish until I turned the light on, yes, 2 days ago, 3 days ago, and she's happily swimming around with this much of a freaking tail of one of my other fish sticking out of her mouth. She just, yep. Um, okay, Jose, just okay. I will in just 1 second. I'm missing things. Oh, okay. I've been hiding. Yeah, see, I thought about it long thing too. That would be cool. Okay, 1 second. Let me check my text. Anyway, yeah. So, oh, hello, Scotty. Hello. Oh, I can talk fast. Don't worry. Just put me on double time. You'll follow me. Okay, I'm glad to see. I've seen so many new people since the last time that I was doing live stream. I mean, it makes me think that maybe I should be doing these more often again, like I used to. Like I don't know, because I quit doing them for a while just because just life and vlog and all that other shit. But with just so much going on, I just hadn't been doing them, and I honestly didn't think that I was missed that much. So it kind of makes me feel good to know girls miss. Who were making moves. Oh, oh, I needed some more. Oh, I was supposed to get up and show you guys things. I don't. I'm lazy. Okay. Oh, hold on. How much? Oh, I'm charged. 1 second. Okay, I was trying to wake up and I was trying to get Anita to come help me show the things because it's easier for her to get up and move around than it is for me. But that's not going to happen. So I'm going to mute this, mute this little thing right here, and I'm going to jump on with my phone, and try to turn the volume down. This computer. It has buttons. This laptop. Oh, this laptop has the buttons to do volume and all that stuff on the keyboard, but you click them and they don't do anything. They do jack shit. Jack shit. So anyway, so I'm going to mute this real quick. And Peter says hi. Oh, she's sleeping. Yeah. So, oh, she said hello. Are you awake? Are you awake enough to do me a favor? Show everyone the fish, the Rams and the Oscars and the electric blue cars. Okay, it may take me a minute. I'll have to do this. Okay, let's see. Okay, get about retirement, right? 6 weddings. Yeah, right. I couldn't do it. I don't know how to do it. Okay, I'm gonna mute this because I have to give me some water too because this ain't working really well for me. I'm gonna mute this, get it on my phone. Let's see, do that. Okay, 1 second. You shall now hear no sound. Aha. There we are. Let me cover this. Okay. Can everybody hear me okay? Oh wait, did somebody say come in? Oh no. Okay. So I'm not gonna be able to see chat very much. So give me a second and I shall show you guys. Let me put this up here. No, don't fall. Ay, ay, ay. Me and my old bones. Ignore the mess. I'll do this way so that way you guys can see better. Okay. First things first. We got the electric blue cars and their babies. Trying to get my hand. Oh! Wait, they try to get my hand. That's Gidget. Oh! You bit me. And here's the little babies. And here's all that mom I was telling you about, guys. And there's Pluto. She's ferocious too. She's ferocious in her own right. And all the babies. Oh, look at all the babies. Okay. Then don't have a light on this tank, but here are the rams. There we go. My black rams. Got some gold rams in there. I think these are gorgeous. They turned out so pretty. Okay. All right. And then we've got in here, we've got Oscar. Yes. Yes, it's Oscar. This is Oscar. So tiny. That's Oscar. This is Anita's Oscar. He's a red Oscar. Oh, shit. Okay, just a second, guys. See how tiny? Tiny, tiny. Okay, let me see what your comments. So see if I can see comments. Oh no. Oh well. I'll check. Okay, now we're gonna have to go back to my room. Now keep in mind, I'm about to show you Artemis. She's in a bare tank because I'm having to separate the. I'm having to. Oh, my lights didn't turn on. Son of a bitch. Ouch. Okay. Now here. She's hiding now. Damn it. Come on, Artemis, come out. This tank is bare because it's just temporary. Some of those plants that I got are actually for her, for this tank, for the ones, I'm actually keeping her in a 75, but have to take everybody in the 75 out and take her out of here, put them in here, and then put her back in the 75. So, and here's Plexi babies again. And here's my gold Godrai male torpedo. His girlfriend's in there somewhere. And here's one of my bettas. She's in a temporary home as well because she got a huge spike whenever the electricity went off. So she's just in there until I can get hers planted and finished cycled again. This is Simmer. Let's see. Oh, I'm gonna fall. Then here are my pygmy and one of my plecos. That's Effie. That's one of the plecos that I raised. And all the cories are over there by the breeder mop and stuff. Albino pygmy cories. Yep. I've got a couple regular pygmy cories in there too. Okay. So, let's do this. Turn around. Okay. Ooh, loud in here. Okay, I will show you while I'm at it. I will show you my plants. The plants I got yesterday. And I'll try to catch up on all your chatting because I know you guys. Oh, I just stepped where I spilled my water. Lovely. That was what. Oh, shit. Okay. Let me do this. I can't see what you guys are chatting about. Am I turned around again? Damn it. Facing back. Okay. There we go. Here's some plants that I got. I'll have to catch up later. But anyway, I got this one that's a sword of some kind. But my favorite one is the one right. Where the hell is my? Right there. That spiky spider plant looking one. That one's my favorite of the ones I got. All these bright green ones right here, these are the new plants. Because those are the ones I planted. But anyway, I got a couple of hygrophila or hygrophila, however you pronounce it. I'm not really sure what these are, but I got some of those. I did know what these are, but I can't remember what it's. I can't pronounce it. So, and then some more hygrophila, and then a sword. I really like that sword. Anyway, I got all that. Oh, and a crypt. There's a crypt back there. A green crypt. Right about if the snail would move there. So anyway, okay, I'm going to do this and then put 1 second. No, this is not doing what I want it to. I am going to try to do this again. Okay, I gotta pour me some drink, some water. And yes, it's just water. And if you will give me a second, I will catch up on all the goss, the hot goss. I've just got to fix my camera so you're not staring at something you don't want to see. Oh, yeah. There we go. Yikes. I'm about to knock something over. Okay. Okay, I'm going to try this again. I'm going to try to catch up now, okay? So bear with me a minute. I am trying to catch up. I'm farther behind than I thought. Ah. Oh no. Okay, there we go. I think I'm far enough back now. You guys need to start doing what you guys used to do for Dan and like do stop signs and stuff. 7 weddings. Mm-hmm. Oscar the Oscar, yep. Nope, she's not out. She's not albino. She's just really colorless. She's a tiger black. She's a tiger Oscar, but yeah. Now Oscar, Artemis is a tiger Oscar. Oscar is the red Oscar. Yeah. And I think the Rams are coming along nicely as well. Jose, thank you. They're adorable. I love them. Almost there, guys. I become tinny sounding. Uh-oh. Okay, can you? And yes, June. I now have two Oscars. The first one, the one in the plane tank in the back. She's in a 40 breeder right now. She's the one that I was saying was that I found her with one of my fish sticking out of her mouth because I didn't realize she'd gotten as big as she had. Oscar, the red Oscar, the first one I showed you, is the one that didn't have a light on. He was the one. I'm assuming it's a he. Anyway, he's the red Oscar. Artemis is the tiger Oscar. And yes, I got two because I got one for her, and then I got jealous, and I had money to spend as for the store credit to spend for fish, and that was the only thing they had that I remotely liked. I was like, yay, I get an Oscar too. Oh, dude, the whole single parent thing, loving it, loving it. I have been single. I need 16 now. For about 10 years, 11 years, something like that. I'm good with it. I am totally not looking for anything. Half an albino each. Okay. So, anybody, did I miss anything that I was supposed to show anybody? And what did you guys think about the electric blue cars? Aren't they cute? And the ferocious parents. Did you see him bite my finger? Yeah, see that I've been married for 37 years. I feel like a single parent. Yeah, exactly. I didn't see any reason to have to share my bed and share my couch and my remote if I'm, going to feel like a single parent anyway. And none of the partners that were my partner did anything like came anywhere close to helping provide for monetary value. So, hello, Brandon, the little brother I wish I never had. No, I'm just kidding. Why did you shut the power off for 2 days? Because it sounded like the fun thing to do. Do all the single parents struggle with holidays? I also don't have parents too. I do, but I mean, like, I don't know. I think my kids lowered her expectations because she hardly expects anything from me anymore. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do. Even the ones that are well off, I'm sure, struggle with different things like family things and. To keep expectations low here. Yeah. Yeah, especially if your expectations cost money. If my power went out and everything in my tank died, I'm taking the opportunity to turn my T40 into a bitchin' African cichlid tank. That would be badass. That would be badass. Don't don't wish that on your poor fish though. Damn. Before you start killing them, you better send me those Roseline sharks or Denison barbs or whatever you want to call them. You have other stuff too, don't you? Have like I know you have other stuff, but don't you have Pandagaras in there, or did you? You had Pandagaras and they don't. You no longer have them. Oops. Why does my name thing say something weird? Name and headline. This is what it's supposed to say. There we go. That's what it's supposed to say. This year, I'm having solstice dinner delivered because I'm tired of cooking everything this year. We do the tomahawk. So, I don't blame you a bit. I don't blame you a bit. Luckily, I don't have to cook this year, which I generally make a turkey anyway because it seems like everywhere I go, nobody likes turkey except for me. And I make a bomb ass turkey. I have never had anybody complain about my turkey. Matter of fact, on the days that I thought my turkey was crappy, I've had so many compliments that, they're awesome. But I make a bomb ass turkey, is my point. But nobody else ever really likes turkey very much. So now where I'm at now. So I've been making them anyway just for me and Anita. I know what you're thinking. If your turkey was so good, then how come nobody likes it? It's not here. Everywhere else I like turkey. Hey, Barbara, how's it going? Glad to see ya. Those rose lines are old as shit. I had 25 last year. Now I have 14. One died this morning. Most of them are already big when I got them. That's fine. Buy me new ones then. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I don't need any roseline barbs or sharks or whatever. I concur, Brandon. You should. I love turkey, and my one kid hunts them for us usually. Oh, that's cool. Wait, where'd it go? Oh, I'm trying to go to June's comment. I make a turkey my family likes, a little on the dry side. They like it on the dry side? You know, I've had people tell me. I had my my ex mother-in-law? Yeah, I forgot I was married for a little bit. Anyway, she used to brag about her husband liking her dry turkey and da-da-da. He loves it dry, and I make it dry and da-da-da. She didn't want me to make my turkey one year. She didn't want me to make turkey one year because she said he wouldn't like it. He didn't want her. She didn't want him to hurt my feelings because he was kind of a dick. So, but then she didn't tell him apparently that it was my turkey, and she got really mad at me. So that's all I'm gonna say. And anti-moist. I keep getting behind. Cover with bacon to keep it moist this year. I leave the grocery store. Heck yeah, of course. And that's a good idea with the bacon. Yeah. I used to do that with chicken. I don't know why I didn't think about it with turkey. Or I used to. I still do it with chicken. Why am I always end up talking? Every stream I go to, they end up talking about food. Hey, Lori! Lori. You missed it. We saw babies. We saw babies. Babies. Bacon, I agree, June. Bacon certainly makes everything better. Like, infinitely. Except for my indigestion. Anyway. And you missed the plants. I showed plants too, kind of, sort of, half-assed. And if I get Oubliette to show up over here, Oubliette is my favorite right now. She's my beta. She's the one that I was training to jump and has decided that she won't do it for me anymore because I went too long without playing with her, and so now she won't jump for me. So I've ruined that relationship. But her tank is like right there beside the 28. And she comes and she sits at the glass and stares at me until I feed her when it's time to feed her. Or at 10 o'clock, she's in bed. She goes over in her little corner and she lays down on the substrate, and she will not come for food. She won't come for anything. If that light is not off, she will at some point get up and stare at me and then go back and lay down. Like, turn the damn light off. I'm serious. She's bossy. Anyway. You probably don't believe me. It don't matter. Yeah, no, that's why I encourage her to do it on command and only at my finger and only at specific things. And I keep a tight-fitting lid. That's the key. Tight-fitting lid. Yeah. That's okay. She's not jumping anyway. She's too lazy. She won't jump for me anymore, not even for food. So, but she does have quite a bit of an attitude. She does. And none of the bettas, I've been lucky. None of the bettas that I've ever trained to jump have jumped out. So I got lucky at that. Anyway, so what are we doing? What's our thought process here, people? We've had like tons of different conversations. Anybody want to revisit a conversation? Want to get back with our feelies again? This is good news. Yes, it is. So they were talking. Somebody was talking in another stream about decorating their house for Christmas. So how Christmassy is everybody? Like, are you bah humbug or are you ho 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 or somewhere in between? I made snowball cookies a little while ago. Oh, that sounds yummy. What is feelings? I don't know. I don't have them. Oh, June says she has tissues now. I need, right? I'm rehashing my beef with the French. Happens every time I bake fancy. What are you baking? What are you baking? Oh, you're the Yule log, duh. Sorry. Brain not quite present. I'm locked in my bedroom, stone, staring at my fish tank while we got like 7 relatives over talking all loud and shit. Tell me to keep it down. They're ruining your buzz. I turned on the Christmas lights from last year, never took them down. See, that's the whole reason. That is the whole reason we're not decorating. Like, I'm sure you saw most of my living room as I was going around here. No Christmas decorations, no Christmas tree. So, I mean, because it's just too much work. It's a pain in the ass, and neither me or my daughter care about it. And so we have our dinner, we spend time, and we have our presents. We don't care if it looks all holly jolly bullshit. So, not bullshit. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to make anybody mad. Okay. Let's see. And then Angie K says she varies. This year more humbug. I'm in a bathroom smoking weed ashing in the toilet. That's another reason why I'm glad that I don't have to worry about a person to Cam Jam says closer to the Grinch and Christmas cheer, but try to fake it for my kids. Oh God, that is the hardest part, isn't it? You're so tired of everything. You're so tired of all the stress and the worrying and the bitching and the moaning and all that shit that comes with it. But you gotta put a smile on. Oh, honey, look, it's Santa Claus. No, I was bad with that though. I was really bad with the Santa Claus thing. I kept it up till Anita was about 5, and then when she come home from school and she asked why Santa didn't love her like he loved the other kids because some kid had gotten some brand new shiny toy from Santa that was too expensive, and I finally told her, I was like, Santa's not real. Like, Santa's not real. She goes, I said, Santa Claus isn't real. He's a myth. And I explained that to her, and she's like, she started to get upset. She said, I mean, because she's like 5, not even 6 yet. And she was, of course, she was getting upset. And she was like, well, does that mean that I won't get any toys? And I've always been a very big fan of letting her reason things out on her own instead of just telling her the answer. So I was like, so if Santa Claus is not real, has he ever been real? She said, no. I said, but you've always got presents, haven't you? She said, yeah. And I said, so if Santa Claus isn't real, but you've always got presents, that doesn't change anything now, does it? She goes, no, I guess. She said, how did I get, you were Santa Claus. I was like, that was my proudest moment when my kid realized I was Santa Claus. Made me not feel so bad. The tree has been up for 3 years. The cats are the decorations. Well, before I could start, I had to do dishes, clean the counters, and pull the mixer out of all the French's fault. I also had a chip on my shoulder from working in French cuisine. Cam, I spend a lot of time in the bathroom myself, hiding out from my kids. I can't even do that. My kid just like opens the door. I'm like, no. I'm more ho 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 this year. House is decorated, and I have a few gifts for people that I'm excited about. Yeah, see, I've kind of got the same. I was able to buy a couple of Christmas presents for some close friends of mine, and I'm really excited for them to get them. I mean, it's nothing fancy or big or great or anything, but I'm hoping she appreciate. I mean, I'm sure she will appreciate it, but I'm hoping she'll like it, and they'll like it. Okay, let's see. I got 7 trees around the house, everywhere, lights, balls, and decorations, even around, and in some tanks. We did a little bit of that last year. We decorated the 90-gallon that everybody put together. We put some garland on it and some ornaments that we knew were water safe. We put in there. It was kind of cool. I did get the cat's Christmas gift there. I decided on the wheel. We have one left at home, Cam. We joke he was raised by old ladies, me and my auntie, so he's quiet. Oh. Peter's got 3 Christmas cat trees. Rachel, my daughter never believed in Santa. I never gave gifts from Santa. Why you give him credit? Exactly. That's what was making me so mad. Like, I had already dealt with her being like, well, Santa Claus gets me something better. Santa Claus will give me this and that and blah blah blah. And I'm like, no, he won't. He's not real. And I have to deal with her crying about some kid getting something that she didn't get, and why does Santa Claus love them more? That just like broke my heart. So she even told her kids Santa was real, but they were always on the bad list. So I had to put presents from Santa. Bought a few more years of pretend. Oh, that's so cute. I remember the lie I caught my old man in the broken spot. He was all excited about the other RC cars at the Radio Shack. Been thinking about the Sears catalogs of my niece. Even though we don't do Santa, everyone else keeps asking my kids if Santa's coming. That's so annoying. I had to tell Anita when she was really young, she had to be careful not to tell that there's no Santa Claus. Because you tell somebody's kid that there's no Santa Claus and they trip out, then you're the one that looks like the dick. So, you can't tell people's kids that Santa Claus isn't real. So, because one day she was like, somebody asked her, somebody from school, we were at a school thing, I don't remember, said, "What Santa Claus gonna bring you this year?" She looks at him and she said, "Santa Claus ain't bringing anything. My mom's always been Santa Claus. Santa Claus ain't real." I was like, okay, you're sick. Don't be telling everybody that. Don't get me in trouble with somebody for their kids not knowing Santa Claus isn't real. The cats are having a great time tearing up the box. Oh yeah, that's always the way it is, of course. When I gave my eldest rabbit blind box in 1 year, she told the kids at kindergarten, tell it was made the Easter Bunny. That's awesome. I love it. Barbara says, I didn't do a tree this year, but have some candles and cards and a few other decorations. Nothing difficult or that needs batteries or a ladder to install. Good thinking. You can get your ho 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 without getting ho ho ow. Got to teach them that parents aren't a reliable source of information early. Right. My nephew manipulated me into admitting that Santa isn't real when he was like 8. That's funny. I just got tired of it between because at the time her dad, her biological father, was kind of around a little bit. So like I was already dealing with the crap I was getting from her for him about him being all this awesome person and I'm just mom and I'm stupid and da da da. I was dealing with all that, and then on top of it, Santa Claus was getting all this glory and da da da. And about his, she was going to her dad's, and Santa Claus was going to bring her stuff there, and it was going to be better stuff than he brought here. And I was like, no, it's not. Santa Claus isn't real. So, like, yeah, it's a lot of reasons I told her Santa wasn't real, but it was about when she was between 5 and 6, somewhere around there. Okay, so, and I forgot what I was saying. It doesn't matter. I'm getting tired. You guys wore me out today. That sounds bad. I just realized I have so many Rosie Loaches. Oh, did any of you see any of the shrimp in the 28? Oh, there's Pygmy. There is Pygmy, the Pleco, the little Pleco. There she is. Owie. Okay, I fixed it. You did not spy shrimpies? That's because I went too fast. There was actually a shrimpy right underneath her fin. Pygmy's fin. Okay, let's see. Barbara says, figured it out 7, but didn't let on to her parents because I'd always gotten gifts from them in Santa. So I thought if I told them, it would cut my gifts amount in half. Smart. Oh, that was another thing she said. She said, do I have to be good, still be good to get presents? And I was like, she said, since Santa's not real, do I still have to be good to get presents? I was like, yes you do. And now you know I can always watch you. Barbara is 200 IQ. What? Santa's not real? The Santa's real in your heart. He's real in your heart. What time is it? Woo. Okay, so anybody? Yes, because I am Santa. But she's short sighted. Oh my goodness. Exactly. I am Santa. Ooh, I'm really jealous of you. I love gadgets. I'm such a dork. I do. I love them. I got a stupid thing called a Chef IQ because it has like an app and stuff that goes with it, and you can set it all up on the app and just put the stuff in, close the lid, and push the button on your app, and you're good to go. And then I got I've got a bread machine. I've got all this stuff. I have no counter place to put it on, and like I don't have a KitchenAid stand mixer though. I do not have that. I want one of those. This whole time I've been acting good for you, not Santa. Exactly. She's like, she's not having that. She knows she's getting presents no matter what. So, spoiled brat. Did figure out that I only had to be decently good for like the final 2 months leading up to Christmas. Yeah, I would say I figured that out pretty early, but we stopped doing Christmas, or we were in the cult around then when I was like 8, I think is when we started there. Um, yeah, so we didn't do Christmas. I mean, we did Christmas and the whole dinner thing, but you weren't allowed to have trees or nothing like that, or decorations or anything like that. So just casually, just casually. Okay, and so back in the cult. Yeah, I forget some people don't know that or don't remember that I was in a cult when I was younger. When I was a kid. But yeah, I feel like a bread machine is a house owner product. Ain't no countertop space for that. I also have a baking background, so it's just never let me some gadget. Exactly. My favorite bread, the only one that I ever actually make consistently, I don't make in the bread machine. I make that in the oven where you're supposed to make bread. But the bread machine smells so good and it makes such good potato bread. It does, and you only have to have potato flakes to do it. So it's yeah. My mom was Mrs. Claus every year. She was over the top. Which cult? Oh, wait, hold on. Which cult? Look up here. Let me type the name in. Uh, fucking damn it. This is really pissing me off. Okay, there, that'll work. Okay, that is the cult I was in. Okay. Act like a complete douche starting in like late January when parents forgot which gifts were your favorite, and chill back out around like September. Any bad behavior will be forgotten by Halloween. Barb still has her mother-in-law stand mixer from the 50s. I bet it is. I bet it is. I've always thought I've gotten like knockoff stand mixers, and they were good. They worked and everything, but they just weren't the same as the one that Shamu, you're a tricky bastard. Everyone with the 200 IQ parental manipulation. Well, at least it wasn't. I mean, it could have been worse. Could have been like me being told that I have a demon, that I'm possessed by demons because I told them it didn't make sense that John was swallowed by a whale. So, but that was a whole different story. Okay, so everybody is decided mostly that they're not nope, never mind. Words are hard. I have no idea what I was just gonna say. Okay, I'd say the KitchenAid is late 70s, early 80s gear drive before they replaced some belts. Wow. Raining gifts. Okay, so is there? I feel like I'm. Okay, what time is it? It's 4:30. So that's 7:30. Is there somebody else streaming right now? Because I feel like there is. I don't want to. Becomes harder to manipulate your parents as you get older because they got all your tricks figured out. Then they place a curse on you that your own kids will do the same shit to you, but amplified times three. Oh yeah, you don't know, and you yeah no. All the stand mixers now have plastic gear, so they work fine, but only for a few years. Mine is all metal. Yeah, that's one thing about the KitchenAid stand mixers. Aren't they all supposed to be metal parts and stuff like that too? I know that the cheaper ones aren't, but the KitchenAid stand mixers, from what I understood, were all. Yes, the parents' prevention works. Yes, it does, even if they don't mean for it to. Like Anita is just like me. I can't even get mad at her half the time because she acts just the fuck like me. Like even down to the fact that yeah, down to the fact that she curses like a sailor, like I do. Although I have told her to be careful about who and what she says around who because some people might not think it's okay. I mean, not that it really matters what other people think, but I just don't want to get my ass kicked because my kid said something nobody likes. Not having any checkmate. Exactly. Checkmate. I only had one and she did it up big time. She's just like me. So. Yep. I'm revenge on my dad for what my grandparents had to deal with. You know, I was a good kid. Like literally, you guys probably think I'm full of it, but I really was not a bad kid. The most rebellious thing that I did was ask questions that nobody wanted to answer because it made them question their beliefs. And I wore pants to school a couple of times. I think I even kissed a boy when I was 16. So yeah, I was a good kid. Other than that, though, like I didn't even. I think I tried a cigarette one time when I was 16, and I was like, nah, I didn't even start touching that mess or dealing with it until after I was 18. So I was a good kid. I had straight A's most of the time, or if not straight A's, A's and B's. I If I missed school, I had a doctor's excuse. Like I didn't, as far as I don't remember, I didn't cause like any real major trouble or anything. But yeah, I've been blackmailed by my kids. They were go- they were going to tell my mom on me. Ooh, hey Nathan. But all good kids would say I was good. I swear. No, I mean, now for the cult standards, I was not a good kid. I mean, like I said, I questioned everything that they told me that I should not, and yeah. Am I making up for it now? Actually, I made up for it a lot in my 20s. I'm more now. Now I'm just calmer as far as well until somebody pisses me off, but most of the time, kind of making up for it a little bit. They couldn't understand why I was laughing. Hey, no, yeah, nobody wants to talk. Wants their mom being told. So I haven't been really chatty or haven't really been catching the lives. It's okay, Nathan. I really haven't been doing them lately. I mean, I did one last week, and I really haven't been doing them. But I'm gonna start trying to do them more. To be honest, it's my anxiety got the best of me. I know it doesn't seem like it, but this is hard. Like, I mean, I know you guys know it's hard. You guys do it, but like, I have really bad anxiety that makes me, well, the whole forgetting shit, all that stuff. It's all from my anxiety stuff. So, whenever I let myself not do it and get out of the habit of doing it, it was harder for me to start back doing it because of that. So, yeah. So don't feel bad. I haven't been having them. So, okay. Do. NTK says my kids caused trouble, but I took them to land defense occupation, so I wasn't raising be. That's funny. Any comments? Da, da, da. I just told my mom she left too. Then want to know what I was doing. Dude, there's still only one person I'm afraid of, and that's my mom. But I would say my great grandmother, but because I've seen my grandmother whoop some kid's ass, like not a kid either, like a teenage boy that thought he was that. Yeah, she whooped his ass all over the place, and she was 80. So, but she's not around anymore. So, yeah, my kids are sneaky and smart. They tell me how, now all the shit they were up to then, smart enough to not get caught or hurt. Exactly. I'm off to bed almost 7:30 here. Looking forward to that. Aw, thanks, Peter. See you. Thank you for stopping in. I was glad to have you. Oh, this thing's moving too fast. I was afraid of my mom, not them. Exactly. No, that's the only person I'm afraid of is my mom. So not like actual genuine fear. She's like the only person I'm scared of. Like there's some things like I don't want to tell my dad something, but that's just embarrassment. That's not I ain't scared of dad. Dad's awesome. I mean my mom's awesome, but she can get scary. My dad's never shown me scary. Not that way anyway. Nice, Peter. Thank you for joining us. So we've talked about a lot of weird stuff tonight. So yeah, maybe we'll just I think I'm gonna oh my good god, my brain is not cooperating. I'm having so many thoughts at once that I can't grab one and go with it. I was afraid of my mom, she had a maniacal temper. Oh. My mom is not scary and like I'm afraid she'll physically hurt me. My mom's scary like mom's scary. He was her plan all along. Yeah, exactly. Hey, hello. Hello, Henry. We've had lots of good conversations. You should have been here. Oh, that was me. I didn't mean to be all like guilt trippy. Sorry, I didn't mean to. I just meant you missed it. Well, some of it. I'm sure we'll have more. So at least until I was bigger than her. Yeah. Yeah, that's great. Now, like I was spanked plenty as a kid. I never was able to deal with that, like do that myself. So, Brandon, you're a little late. We've been doing that too. So, you're not. I already talked about how if we can have grown conversation there, we could talk about whatever we wanted. If you can't have a grown conversation, it's just not the place for you. I was a horrible kid, won't lie. I got us kicked out of several apartments we lived in, set the woods on fire a few times, broken down playgrounds, stole all extinguishers, golf carts, and so on. Oh my god, Nathan. Are your kids evil? Because, yeah. You guys are the awesomest. Yep, let's talk about politics. Okay, they want to talk about politics. Might bring something up. My middle son says I had my chance to beat him and I blew it. Okay, there is twice I think that I've ever spanked Anita. I don't believe it's been more than that because every time I did do it, I felt like a crappiest person. Because I'm sorry, anybody that hits someone smaller than them that can't defend themselves, that's a bully. That's just how I feel about it. Anyway, yeah. So I don't, yeah. My mom hit way beyond spanking. She had some wicked anger issues, but to be fair, her mother was legit crazy. Yeah, I get that. I had my own bleeding legs and stuff like that too. So I'm not too bad, Henry. How are you? Thank you for asking. I'm actually doing pretty well today. So and had some kind people be kind to me. So that's what I was talking about, spanking. Yeah. I thought, back then, whenever Anita was little, I thought that, you kind of have to discipline at some point by spanking. I thought, that's how I was raised. And so the first time, I don't know if I would really call it a spanking. She was running toward the road, and I am not a big runner. I'm just not. She went to and I have a lot of back issues and knee issues and da da da. So whenever I go to take off after her, she's quick little shit, and I took off after her and I almost fell. Well, I had been telling her not to go on the road, don't go on the road, don't go on the road. She took off and she was faster than me. I grabbed her up right before she goes to the road and I whopped her on her butt. Oh, I felt horrible. I felt like so horrible, but I didn't at the time know of any other way to tell her at 3 years old. I think she was 3. That don't go out in the don't go on the road any other way than I already had been doing and watching her and stuff like that. So I just, without thinking, I just popped her. I felt so horrible. Well, so I never did it again. Never did it again until I had been telling her for hours one day when she was 8 or 10, something like that, that to clean her room, clean her room, clean her room. I've been giving her different consequences. I took her video games away from her. I took her TV time. I took, I added chores on. I did all kinds of stuff like over 3 hours. Well, and it was just getting worse. It was just getting worse. And I was getting so aggravated. And so I told her, I said, if you do not clean up your room, I said, you get 2 hours. And if you have not then had significant improvement in those 2 hours, reasonable improvement in 2 hours, I'm going to spank you. I really didn't think she'd call my bluff. She didn't do a damn thing. She didn't do anything but sit in the middle of the floor and play with her Legos for 2 hours. And I kept going back in there. Are you going to do anything? Let's clean up. And it didn't work. So I felt so horrible. So I put her over my knee and I smacked her, I think, like 3 times. Like, it's traumatic. And I felt so horrible because it's like, how fair is it to put your hands on somebody that can't defend themselves? That doesn't make sense to me. So my biggest regret for my past, and I deserve any negativity, but we would hide in the bushes on a busy main road to throw passing cars. So thankful nobody got hurt. And I see I was so wrong. Yes. Oh, good God. Yes. I can think of all the things I did in my 20s that were really stupid, and I'm surprised I'm still alive. Stupid and thought you didn't need spank. Like you said, I blew it. Made the paper when we sold my golf carts and drove into the nearby pond. Oh, from what I understand, my brother is a bank robber. So, yeah. I'm sure statute of limitations is not by now. It's been like 30 years. I don't know the whole story, though. Okay, what did I miss so far from the stream? We talked about all kinds of things. Somebody was really kind to me. June was very kind to me, and that made me cry. And yes, exactly, Squishy. That's how you create bullies. Nathan, my voice threw any ball they could find over a fence into the freeway. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. Yeah, Henry, we've talked about a lot. I mean, it's been 2.5 hours, so we've talked about a lot. Done a lot of different things. That's what I told everybody when they came in, though, is we can talk about anything we want here. I don't care. You can bring politics or religion or whatever into it if you want to, but do not, if you cannot handle a grown-up conversation and a civil conversation without being butthurt and getting pissy at somebody else and saying things that not kind, then go somewhere else because this stream's not for you. Exactly. Auntie Kay. Never hit my kids and they grew up to be folks I'm proud of. Exactly. I've always said that I don't want to have a kid that has to recover from their childhood. That's it. That's my only thing is I do not want my child to have to recover from her childhood. Like, yes, things happen and she's going to have things that she's going to have to recover from, but have to recover. Anyway, yeah. Bad, yes, but proud. June's so stupid. The things I did or do, these things I did, kids do. These rocks are not small either, probably baseball. Jesus. You don't need to spank, but you do need to punch somehow. Yeah, exactly. Privilege taken away. But I had 2 girls. So glad I didn't have a kid like my brother. No, it was difficult, but he was. There's plenty of ways to discipline. I mean, discipline does not mean physical damage, So that's how I feel about it anyway. June the fire, I got caught because I went to school. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm trying to catch up, guys. Do I have any plans for Christmas? Yeah, we are going to go to my friend's at Kristen's, and we're going to exchange gifts and, well, yeah, and have dinner and everything. Her husband's a really good cook, and he's going to cook some ham and stuff. So we're going to do that. What about your Christmas plans? Exactly. Even if we don't do the mistakes our parents did, we make our own mistakes. We make all new ones. All new ones. That's what happens. You're gonna screw your kid up no matter what. It's just determining how you're gonna do it. That's the difference. I spanked my kids and instantly regretted and cried like a little. Never spank them again. Exactly, exactly. The only reason why I did that one time about her room is because I always pride myself in not being the type of mom that says, I'm going to do this and it's unrealistic and you never do it. So I said, if I say I'm going to do something, then I have to stick behind it. So I had to do it. Kids will call your bluff. So if you warn them about a punishment, you have to be prepared to. Exactly. My parents made a lot of empty threats growing up and I took advantage of it. Exactly. Well, you got to use the belt. Oh, I don't. Okay. You won't feel anything when you use the belt. Ah, that's hilarious. That's horrible. That's horrible. Hey, I've had belts and switches and extension cords and broom handles and all kinds of things because in the cult they believed that everybody gets to discipline your child, basically. So, oh, blame their dad. Okay, I was like, I wasn't addressing that. Oh, I hate that. It always seems like, yeah, always seems like people get away with things they shouldn't. So, yeah, see, we got some touchy subjects in here, but each have our own things to say, our own views from our own experiences. Oh, ah, wooden coat hangers. Oh man, those would hurt. The favorite thing in my little, I don't want to say family because it wasn't all family, and is switches that sting and cut you open whenever they hit you with them. That was their favorite thing there. The school caused more problems than my kids, right? I grew up on anything that could be thrown at you. Oh, right. My grandmother baseball bat like took a broom handle and just like a baseball bat upside the back of my head because I stuck my hand or my feet by accident. She was sweeping and I lifted my feet. She swept the stuff like right where I was gonna put my feet, and I didn't know she hadn't moved it. So I put my foot in there and it scattered all her dirt everywhere. So she what? I was like, oh, oh my god, why is it a thing with people who like switches? They get too small one or one that doesn't work right. You get it both doubled. Oh my god. That was my childhood. Very sad. I'm sorry. Yeah, if I got one of these, if I got one that wasn't right, then yeah, I had to go back out with them and have them show me which one to pick, and then I would get it with both of them. So yeah, that didn't work. I think I think a lot of people have a childhood they have to recover from. I mean, I don't know. I'd like to say that I'm not traumatizing my kids, but everything else around me seems to be. It's sad to know a lot of us grew up like that. Yeah, and they wonder why our generation has a lot of mental illness. I mean, it's trauma, people. Trauma. So, man, we have run the gamut tonight of conversations, haven't we? Or tonight, today. It's only 4:40 here. I guess it's tonight for you guys, though, huh? Let's see. You guys have been so much fun to hang out with today. I can't believe we already had over 2.5 hours already. Same time there. Oh yeah, you're looking. No, you're in California, aren't you? Yeah, I think you're in California. Probably in June, by the way. um, so anybody got anything else on their mind they want to talk about, or are we gonna wrap it up? I mean, I'll go if you want to. If you guys want to go, just gotta have a conversation. Okay. Well, let's let's do this. I plan on doing another one same time next weekend. If you would like to have some sort, I don't know, we'll the first one that only happened once. I ran away. Oh, tell us about your fish. Then we don't have to cut it off early. Tell us about your fish. We need to know. Inquiring minds want to know. Green dragons. I didn't think they were pretty in pictures. Green dragon plecos, Bristlenose plecos. I had some longfin ones, but they turned out to both be females, so I was really disappointed. And I couldn't find any longfins around here. I didn't want to mix them with short fins, so I just sold them. They are very sweet looking. Did you get a pair or a trio, or are you going to breed any of them? What are you going to do with them? Put them in the big old tank? How are the Corys, by the way? I bet they're big. I bet they fucking spawn all the time, don't they? Sorry, I got distracted by my tanks. Ooh, you got 7 longfin green dragon. Oh, wow. That's awesome. I really wanted to inquire in your minds. I really wanted that pair to happen, but hopefully I'll be getting some cool Wobbin Lister Pleco soon. Hopefully a pair. That would be nice. And oh wait, there's more. There's more. And wait, there's more. Snow White Plecos. Oh, those are so cool. I would love to have both of those. Those are awesome. I've got to get rid of some of my longfin albinos. They're really pretty. I'm so jelly. Jelly. I mean, I'm not super because I got my own fish, and I don't know if I'm. I think I've got enough fish for right now. I need to pare back and actually take care of the breeding projects I've got before adding more. But I just want all the fishies. All the fishies. You're really getting into the longfin plecos lately, yep. They are so pretty. They are very pretty. They dance across the front glass, going to try and get it on video. Yes, dude. That's why I like longfins so much. It's because they look like they're just dancing. It's just gorgeous. Yeah. I actually got my longfin pleco longfin because I had 2 short fin, a pair that was short fin, a male and a female, and they were both short fin. Well, then a friend of mine, my friend gave me 2 longfin females, and I put them together. The next thing I know, boom, there it is. What's that? Another dad, you say? Well, if you insist, cake's not going to bake itself. What? I need another dad, too. That's a good idea. Daddy. This stuff really does help with the pain and stuff. It really helps a lot. I'll take the bait hit, thank you. You go ahead and do your thing. That's why I like this, because I can just like do it once and I'm good for, hour or so. I don't have to keep hitting it all the way. Although I'm going to get a big one this time. That. That too big? That too big? That might be too big. Okay, so what are you going to do with these guys? Are you going to do any breeding with them, June? Need stronger dudes. I have good ideas sometimes, most initiatives, though. Yes. Yeah, I have carpal tunnel in my hands and arthritis, so it's like I don't want to roll anything. If I smoke anything, I smoke flower. It's usually out of my bong, my glass bong. I like smoking out of glass, and then I mostly do dabs. So I don't like really even smoke flower anymore. Just mostly do dabs because, like I said, I can do it once, and I'm good. So I'm gonna. This is a big ass dab. I'm gonna take it. You guys are gonna watch me choke and die. You're gonna be like, no, call 911, the first person ever to die by marijuana. Oh, that's lovely. My phone was knocked over. Okay. My medical provider has taken testing now for time from years, so I had to choose between cannabis and my ADHD. Ah, come on. That's such bullshit. Like, they were trying to tell me that I had to stop smoking cannabis in order to get my mental health medicine, my bipolar medication, anxiety medication, but none of it's controlled substance. They were just complaining because they said it might interact. And I'm like, it doesn't, and it's the only thing that I've got for pain and my anxiety. So, you can just no. My doctor doesn't even bother talking to me anymore about quitting because, yeah, she knows better. She better not die on us. Exactly. If they had a better option, then I'd go with it, but they don't. So, screw it. No die making. Ah, oops. I don't know what I'm doing. No. Exactly. I'm gonna leave this up here. That's why I said I'd be the first person to die from it. Be my luck. Um, yeah, no one dies from cannabis. Even things like them being in wrecks, being under the influence of cannabis and causing a car wreck or something. Even though I don't think I've ever seen a case where they weren't inebriated with some other substance like alcohol or um, cocaine or something. They always have something else. It's not just weed. So yeah. So who's to say that that was all from the cannabis good? So. Yep, exactly. Our medical system isn't designed to help anymore. They have a cap on how much ADHD medication they make, and they never just demand levels. Yep. That's why there's always a fucking shortage. Maybe choking on monkeys later. I'm thinking about just giving up on ADHD next year plus all cannabis, and I'm not doing great. I haven't decided yet though. Well, I mean, the good thing with the ADHD medication is that you could go back on it if you have to. So like you could try it, and if it didn't work, you go back on it. It's not like, unfortunately, like with my bipolar medications and anxiety medications, they have to be in your system for so long before they are even at therapeutic levels. So I can't just quit and then come back to. And if you quit doing it and then you go back to try to take those medications again, they may not work the same. So with ADHD medications, you don't really have that problem. So that's yeah. Yeah. Hello, Jose. I almost said Jose. Hey, Jose. In the neighborhood, traffic moved. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. I take enough prescriptions as it is. Yeah, I don't need it. Yeah. I frequently have to skip days with my ADHD meds. Luckily, it's not like exercise. I'm on issues. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Yeah. The only reason I'm not on ADHD medications, I didn't even get a diagnosis with ADHD until this year. Like I had doctors tell me about how they thought I had ADHD, but they basically didn't want to do anything about it because, well, I dealt with it this long. They basically told me to keep dealing with it, so I'm not on anything for ADHD right now. Um, this stuff it calms my mind, it calms my body, it works. I love it. So, and I mean, don't get me wrong, if they were to put me on something for my ADHD, and as long as it didn't interact with one of my other 50 billion medications, then I would probably go with it just because I just get really tired of it. So maybe saw the cost, maybe I haven't seen time. Yeah. I let this cool off, now I gotta heat it back up again. I don't know, is there like something I can get in trouble for showing this on TV? Or on TV, on YouTube? I don't think so, because I keep damn do it all the time. I'm done it. Well, I don't know why I'm even freaking out about it. I've done it before. Oh, this torch sucks. Oh, okay. Oh shit, I almost forgot. Holy shit. Oh. Ooh. I feel you on that, Nancy. Well, I'm not monetized anyway, so yeah, it's legal here too. I just meant I didn't know. I didn't know. Oh damn, that was bigger than I meant it to be. There's still some left in here. Yeah, that was fun. Damn girl. Yeah, I don't play. Took it like a jam. So yeah, thank you. On the plus side, I win more arguments with my husband. Good point. Good point. I always win the arguments because I don't give up till I'm done. I'm pretty sure YouTube is never monetizing me, and I'm not saying anything to make me will like. I doubt I'll ever get monetized either. I'm like 203, I think, subs from being able to be monetized. So I'm not even worried about it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd love it because it would be helpful if I actually made any money off of it. But it's not that important. Honestly, I've just enjoyed the company and the hobby and everything and learning so much and meeting these people and a lot of good people. June, I'm gonna be disabled. I win all the time now. I'm a wonderful influence to all that behold me. You are squishy. You are. You are wonderful. You guys are horrible. Woo, now I'm hot. Gotta open this door. And I have to put my hair up. I'm a bad influence. I tell people all the time, don't if they want to make the right choice, just come to me and I'll tell them what not to do. So yeah. Two friends and myself closed ourselves in the back of a 4-foot box truck and smoked a golf ball size. Jesus. And another friend said he had seen box shaped cloud coming. I don't know how you guys were conscious. It's just like that's a lot of fucking resin. Yeah, they do. They have a lot of watch hours, and it's not even. It seems doable but it just gets worse and worse. Of course, the people that are making big money have tons and tons of views and body, but they've got advantages that other people don't have because they can, like teams and stuff like that. So yeah, hot boxing is fun. Yeah, except for I get hot. I don't like being hot. Okay, I'm trying to catch up. What is it? When we open the door? Yeah, it's a big dab when you got the hot flashes. Good point. Good point. Hot boxing is fun. I was a teeny tiny. We did that in the donation drop box. Oh my god. Okay, I'm catching up. I'm catching up. That's because you couldn't be anything other than stellar. You are out of this world. Just so you know. And I could never imagine being so tiny that you could get in the drop boxes, donation drop boxes. Ah, that would be just no. I would be even if I could fit when I was little, I would have been claustrophobic. Bad. Reminds me of hotboxing the old Buick Century with half ounce flag joints, but he just drumstick rolled and missed that idiot. Aw. There is somewhere the picture of a perfect joint that I rolled. No, joint. Blunt. Sorry. Perfect blunt that I rolled. And I've never been able to roll it again. Which I haven't done it in years anyway, so. Uh, I can only smoke a tiny bit. I don't see it, but I like gummies nowadays. I used to smoke heavy in my 20s. I did my first community. Oh, that sucks. The only real issue that I have with anything is the flavored ones. No, I'm not talking about strains, but actual flavors. Like, they have added flavoring and stuff to them. But you'll see sometimes in the pre rolls they have it in. Anyway, those make me have panic attacks. I don't know why, but the ones that have flavoring in it gives me panic attacks. So, but other than that, I'm good with just about anything as long as it doesn't. As long as I can smoke it. I'm good. Uh, oh, sort of thing. Come on, quick. Thank you. I don't get it. We already taste amazing. Stop putting shit on it. Exactly. Exactly. Hey, there's my girl. There's my Kristen girl. Yeah. We are talking about stuff and I'm stoned. And so I'm probably not making a lot of sense because only half I'm only half talking out loud. I'm mostly thinking. That's not good for a show. Yeah, you get enough difference in strains and stuff. I don't know why you gotta put flavors to it. It's not butter pecan ice cream. It's a fucking blunt. Do they? Yeah, I would think they do. I mean, I don't know for sure, but I would think they would. I don't know. Hmm, that's a good question. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, I got cotton mouth again. I hate that. It's like the worst side effect of weed. Munchies may be or may not be the worst as far as being bad because it just depends on how you look at it. Munchies aren't necessarily a bad thing. Right? I never had mine long enough either. They were gone. I was coming back for more pretty soon. Depends on how and what they're made with. I distillate, I would think, wouldn't go bad. Live hash, I don't know. I think she's asking specifically about gummies, about the losing potency. Interesting. Okay. Whew. He's so mad at me. Oh my god, we are at 3 hours on the dot. You guys are hanging with me, aren't you? So hey, there's still 11 of you here. That's awesome. Hello, Jose. Hello again. I hope you're not. I hope you're driving safe or done driving. Still by bitter and. Oh, I forgot about this part. I have developed a slight allergy to marijuana. So if I don't take a Benadryl before or shortly after I smoke, this happens. Don't worry, I won't do it constantly. I don't think. Anyway, my point is, you know, sometimes you have to suffer a little. Oh, okay, all right. I'm getting behind again. Ah, okay. Primary gummy ingredient. Okay. See, I'm not questioning like who we didn't see. I just don't know because I don't know enough about him. I'm catching up, guys. Sorry. Jose is walking the dog. They just kind of break apart. Looks like I'll have to take these and see if they see. Yeah, one way to do it. Uh, oh my god, I skipped everything. Okay, I give up. Oh, okay, I get you. You're already home. Okay, I'm caught up. I've missed a lot, so if you came in and I didn't see you, I'm sorry. I don't think you did, but anyway, hello everybody. I'm here and I'm Stone. So yeah. This went strong for 3 damn hours, people. You guys are champs. Do we have any last bits of conversation? Yeah, I did miss like 5 comments. I'm sorry. I couldn't keep up. My eyes are just like, nope, not anymore. This computer is like, yeah. The light, the light. Not even 0.20. Oh, she's owning. Did I miss comments? 5 comments? Now you got me guessing. Damn it. Oh my god. I have no idea. This stupid thing. Like, I didn't even touch the touchpad and it just started going backwards. Ah, you did not ruin the stream. And by the way, purple's my favorite color too. That's why it's on there when I go. You are. Purple. Yes, I am back. It was a lovely purple. See, purple, my favorite color. Apparently, tie dye is a thing I do too. Half the time, I don't even. Yeah, I'm taking somebody else's secondhand clothes, so I don't get very much of my own choice. Total faith. Yes, exactly. You're awesome, Hunter. You're all awesome. And we didn't break our streak. We're still at over 3 hours. I'm basically an amoeba. That's hilarious. Show the tie dyes now. This is all I got, I think. And they're both ratty and old. Ah, it's a big hoodie. It's huge. but in the closet, apparently moths got it, so I have huge holes in it. It's my favorite. It's my only hoodie, and yeah, it's got holes in it. Makes me mad. That's the word though. Screw it. It's cold and it's warm. But yeah, that's the only tie dyes I've got that I know of. Yeah, but today apparently I've got a thing for tie dyes. Dan is Venom and I am Carnage. I don't know whether I should take that as I don't know anything about. I don't know anything about Venom. I'm not up to speed on any of that, so I have no clue the reference. You're gonna have to explain it to me, Squishy. So I ain't got it. Neat. I think so. They're comfortable, so I'm glad you can't see it because it's got like dots from testing solution. When I was testing today, I kept spilling it on my shirt. Venom. I know who Venom is. I think right, Spider-Man and Venom and all that. I don't remember any of the stories. I haven't done anything with Spider-Man in years. Like read anything, whatever. Oh no! Oh, that's what you're talking about. Okay, I forgot about that. That's weird. No, Dan's cool. He loves Anita. He just thinks she's the awesomest. You're like cool extraterrestrial brain eating aliens. That is like the epitome of cool. It really is. Okay, guys. Now that we've had this scare, what are we? What are we doing? Starting to run out of steam here. Because I'm whipping out. I'm whipping out. Epic. See, Squishy says it's epic. The still faithful 11 are still here. Makes the girl feel good. Okay, so somebody's got to talk about something because we can't just sit here dead air. That just doesn't make any sense. Oh, really? I don't know if any of you. I do want to ask a question. If any of you use like the records app for your tanks, or keep records at all of your tanks? I'm now also playing Animal Crossing. The highest honor of complimentier. Yes, it is. Thank you. I'm not picking my nose, people. That was my yeah. Record book. Yeah, like a record of the things you do to your tank. You add fish, take fish, free fish, dead fish. I have actually never played Animal Crossing. I don't think. I don't know what it is really. So I mean, I know what it is, but I don't. It's like Candy Crush. I never got into it. It just seems so in it when you want. I want to keep records, but it's hard to stay on it because it's not had it already. Yeah, good point. I don't really like. I don't care. I don't want to end it, but I don't want to sit there with dead air like this. We're having conversations. I'm cool going as long as we want to. I'm not in a hurry. Um, I just don't want to sit dead air except I'm not having a conversation going. Where is that? I missed it. What app did you try? Writing stuff that's gross, is what she says. Barbara says she used to record everything when I was starting out. I haven't done that in several years. Yeah. I mean, I have to keep records because if not, I will have no clue. Like, if I don't keep up, there will a month go by without me testing everybody. Which not horror of horrors, but it's a lot of tanks, and so it needs to be done because there's a lot of going up and coming down and moving and fish moving here and there. So I have to keep track of parameters and stuff, and in order to do that, I have to keep records of it because I can't. Once it leaves my vision, it's out of my mind. Eyeball extraordinaire. You guys are funny. You don't want to. You don't want to have a staring contest. I just kind of stopped testing for anything. I I can't do that. Like I can't right now. Um, one, I really like the testing. I like it. It's fun for me. Um, oh, that's my tank. This you're seeing the reflection of my tank in the window. Ah, that's funny. Um, yeah, I don't. I still test for when I like doing the testing. I think it's kind of interesting and fun. But two, I'm not like with so much going on. I've got 20, like almost 30 tanks right now. I think. Anyway, um, you saw them all. I think I put one up since then. No, anyway, I can't do that. I'm a little obsessed about it, so I can't stop testing right now. Once I finally get all the tanks I need to fill the racks and start actually breeding on purpose, I'll do the records thing. So it makes so much sense to do so then. Yes, it does. However, if the reason why you're having such difficulty doing it now is because it's not a habit, then you need to start making it a habit now for when that time comes. So it's not another thing you have to work on whenever you're already working on getting your breeding and stuff setting up. You know, prepare yourself, as it were. I also get like one species of fish a year, so not a lot of change except plants take over. Oh my god. I have so many new fish. That's like a new fish a week is basically me. I have my booklet thing all ready to write everything down. Yes, I do too. That's today's page. I haven't done much today. Like got all my records written down. But my handwriting's atrocious. My organization on the fly as I'm writing stuff down is horrible. So in order to make any common sense of it without being frustrated by what I'm looking at, I have to then turn around and enter it when I have time to sit down into the app I've got. The app I've got, I freaking love. It's you can record anything in that thing just about. And what they don't have options for, they tell you can create those options. Or you've got a little diary you can write things in for each tank. It's like ridiculously crazy. And it's freaking free. I know I sound like an infomercial, but it's like you have to watch, I think it's 1 30-second to a minute long ad, and then like they don't ask you to watch an ad or anything until the next day or whatever. So like one ad for all this unlimited stuff, and it's just crazy. It's a lot. Oh, I only have 3 tanks. I'm good with this, although I'd like to upgrade a small one. Yeah, I got a lot. Is that a castle? What? Where? Where's the castle? I don't know. I missed something. Oh yeah, free. Um, it's just called like what is it called? Like the aquarium records or something. Right. Eh, I'm trying to hmm, see the name of the thing. Aquarium log. That's all it is. Aquarium log. So, oh hey, Mike's here. Hello. Uh, on my book. Um, I don't think so. That that's just my records. It's my tables. My it's hot now. my testing results. It's my tables I make for my results for my tanks. Okay, let's see what else is being said down here. I don't understand that. Oh, that's okay. If I can do it, come on, show. Okay, I'm not smart enough to understand the apps for tank stuff. That is a cop out. I'm just saying, it's a cop out because they're not hard to understand. It's easy, and you can pretty much create your own little thing. So it's just a log, it's digital. So that's a cop out. Find a better excuse. Anyway, hello, Mike. I'm sorry if I miss you. It's good to see you. Cody says, my problem is that I see a fish and I'm like, yo, I bet like 40 of those would look so cool. Then I do the math and instantly move on. Yeah, that's the main reason why I didn't get the Corys that I wanted to get. The um, uh, Ax, Axelrod Corys, Axelrody, or something like that. They're also called, they're also known as Decker Corys somewhat sometimes, but there's like two or three other species that are also called Decker Corys. Anyway, it's a big mess. But anyway, that's the reason I didn't get them is because they weren't going to give me any discount, and I couldn't afford $120 for a group of fish at this moment. So I have to move on from that. So, uh, okay, I think I'm missing something again. Okay, there we go. I don't have a phone. that's, that's a good one. I mean, that's a good excuse. You can't use the phone app if you don't have a phone. Good excuse. Good one. That's not really an excuse. It's a valid reason. So, damn it. I think there's a 300 fish in my community tank of a night. Yeah, no, right? I don't know how many I've gotten. Well, now I don't have very many anymore because my fish have all, like, I don't know. Some of them have died off, some of them have been bullied off, some of them have been eaten by Oscars. I love them suckers. Hey, don't worry, Nathan. I concede when I concede. I when I'm wrong, I will concede the argument. I shall. Okay, so I'm getting cottonmouth again and again. I did not take Benadryl. I have no clue what my business is. Oh well, I'll find it later. So never. Oh, did I tell everybody about the Mycobacterium marinum, the fish keeper disease or whatever it's called, the bumps on my arms? I don't know if you can see really well, but except for a little scar and bump that won't go away here, and a couple small that won't go away through here. You can't see them over the skin, but I can feel them. I can feel them like right here. I can feel one. But anyway, my point is those won't go away, but it's gone, basically gone. I'm still taking the antibiotics for finishing this month and probably one more month, and I think I'll be done with the antibiotics then. So, but it's pretty much gotten better. So, yes, I did, Squishy. I'm sorry, I forgot. Plainbacks are kind of taking over large now. It's definitely the tank boss now. What did I miss? Did I miss some conversation? Oh no, I just forgotten what we were talking about for a moment. Uh-oh. So yeah, I was scared there for a little while. But I've noticed that a lot of people recently have had to deal with it. So it's kind of scary whenever the part that made it so bad is that the doctors didn't know what it was. If I hadn't went in there knowing what it was and like told them what it was, and even then they didn't believe me. I had to go through three doctors basically before they would conceive that I was right, and that had to come from a dermatologist. So yeah, it was ridiculous. They tried to test me for everything under the sun. Anyway, I just went along with it. I was like, but I kept telling them what it was, and okay, well, let's just check for this anyway. I'm like, it's simple. Apparently, you can test for it, so why don't you just test for it? Anyway, it was a big pain in the ass. So I'm convinced I haven't really achieved this a symbiotic relationship. Yeah, we probably you probably have. you're such a you're so hilarious. I love like being able to sit here and watch. I don't know. I'm words are hard. Three thoughts at once. Now I don't remember what any of them were. You are now poisonous to consume. Oh, I'm gonna have to go find that in Benadryl soon. So, yeah, it is. But the thing is, that's what I don't really get. I don't really think I went into how I got it. Um, I had a friend whose friend had gotten into some financial issues and couldn't keep his tank. Well, apparently he didn't know how to take care of fish anyway. He didn't have a heater or anything in it. It was disgusting. Like he had it drained down to about like this much. And it was all murky. It was gross. But then on top of it, he didn't have any net, and I didn't have anything. In which my daughter always catches our fish with her hands too, but we always wash our hands after stuff. Sorry that I shouldn't have taken two dabs without keeping them through. Anyway, the point is, it was a really dirty, murky tank, and we stuck our hands in it. I did not know I had a cut on my finger. No, it was actually a hangnail, is what it was, and it had gotten it was open, and I didn't know it, and so it got infected, and from there it went up my arm. Um, but it wasn't just any old fish tank. Mycobacterium marinum is in all waters except for chlorinated waters and waters with RO and through RO and stuff. But in general, they're in all the lakes, all the oceans, it's everywhere in every body of water. It's just it doesn't grow out of control and start becoming a problem unless there's an injury or sickness or something else that causes the fish to be weakened, and then it takes over. So I don't really know the mechanics of it, at least not right now. But um, sorry, I'll get to that. Um, yeah, so it's not you don't as long as you're practice basic good hygiene, especially tank hygiene. You don't really have to worry about it unless it becomes a problem with poor like super high nitrates, but not just super high nitrates because nitrates that's a whole different story. But like just dirty water, like not clean, not doesn't have to be crystal clear, nothing like that. But like gross, not clean, like not ammonia and stuff in it. It's got, what I mean. It's got to be pretty bad, I think, for it to be just the water. At least it was in my experience. So, um, Hello, Dan. Hello, Dan. I'm also paranoid for my hands and tanks when I have a cut. Yeah, see, I, they I wore gloves whenever I found out that I had a cut on my hand. Whenever I was still recovering from it, mostly, um, I would try to wear gloves when I put my hand in, but it wouldn't matter. The water would get straight into my glove anyway, so it didn't really matter. So the only thing you really can do is just wash your hands afterwards because you're gonna have the bacteria on you no matter what. It's all in all waterways. It's only if you have an injury or an illness that has already caused you to be weakened, that kind of thing. And it's like it's not a common thing, like for it to grow out of control to the point where it becomes like that. Um, it's not a super common thing. That's why the doctors don't know what it is. So you just kind of have to do yeah. Okay. Switch shades of Dark Frog. Hello, Dan. Dandolf. Hello, Danny Dun Dun. Which was just talking about you. Barbara says she used to swim in the Russian River when she was a kid. I'd never do that. Oh no. Yes, some of the places
Here's your reminder from Shirley.
Oh.
Feed Django.
Oh great. Now the dog's gonna be really mad at me. Every time he hears the Alexa say that, he gets excited. Um yeah, I used to swim in like really in ditches and stuff when I was a kid. Like we lived out in the country for the most part, so we were swimming in everything, having puddle. Oh no, stop it. Weekend made epic. Must have find purple hue. Talking mad shit, so your man's face is narrow. Oh god, you're gonna really insult him. You're gonna piss him off. You have technical difficulties. I love purple. Purple is my favorite. Okay, so I forgot what I was saying again. I had really good entertainment when I did that. I had about three things I wanted to say at once, and now I can't remember any of them. Hmm. Oh, one of them had to do with shrimp. I had a whole bunch of shrimp in this 28 for a little while. And then filter came unplugged, and there was a little bit of ammonia, so some of them died. That wasn't fun. But at least the good, I mean, there was a shit ton of them anyway. So, okay, hold on one second. Okay, so I messed up. I messed up. Okay. Sorry. I forget that you can't, um, sorry, my throat's sore. I forgot that you can't, like, do people's wrenches and stuff. Like, what do you call it? Words are hard right now. Moderators. Damn, mods. You can't make them offense is what I'm trying to say. From here, you have to go into the YouTube app and do it. Okay, one sec. 1 second, and I shall figure it out. There's of course always a fly in my face. Okay, hold on. No, my face. Okay, there we go. Pause and there we go. I think I fixed that. Who else does need help? Hooray! Here we go. There we go. Although I've been a little. Oh, Barbara. Oh, here you go. You're going to be added. Whether you like it or you don't. The first time. The first time I was made a mod in Dan's. He was the first live stream I'd ever been to. I'd never been to a live stream before. And he made me a mod. I was like, holy shit, what did I sign up for? What do I have to do? Because I don't really want to do nothing. I don't know what I'm doing. Please don't make me do anything. I don't want to do anything. And he's like, I just thought you wanted a ring. I was like, I don't know what that means. Yes, exactly. It's not something that it's supposed to normal human medicine. Yeah, and of course, then most of them aren't going to just believe just anybody coming and saying, I've got this rare thing, I know you don't believe me, but it is there. And actually being right. I mean, it doesn't happen that often. So I'm pretty atypical that way. How, okay. So did I give everybody what I needed? The third power. Barbara, I don't care. Just if somebody's an asshole, then, well, use a very liberal. I don't know. Do what you do. I don't care. Oh my goodness, I can't keep up. Oh my god. Okay. Jose stubborn to people. Okay, let me get back. Back. I'm a terrible moderator. That's fine. I am too, and people still give me the wrenches. That's fine. Fettered power. Well, you're kind of fettered. You're only limited to my little, room. So, either way, wanted to make sure. There you go, Jose. You're good. The moment the great divide in which Shirley became a separate, fully functioning amoeba. Amoeba. Yay. Power roar. Pretty good at pocket. Pretty good at pocket modding. Great power comes great responsibility. Damn it, show. Yes. Okay, I think I'm. Oh my. Jose, that's not fair. I don't. Better watch yourself. What did it say? If you missed the line, don't worry, they'll say it again and again. What is responsibility? I don't know. Responsibilities suck. I've been wrenched. Yes, you all have. You are all wrenched. Okay. Now's a good time to quit. It's 3:33. Make a wish. Am I the only person that's ever heard that? Because I keep being told that I am. When it's like 3:33, you make a wish when all the numbers are the same. Nobody's ever heard of that? Sounds awful. Pass. Nice to connect with support friends. Having that much makes it easy to open doors. Yes, I agree. I wasn't being stingy. I just don't know who I've got wrenched and who I don't. So I haven't done it in a while. So I haven't done this consistently in a while. So. Ow. I bit my lip really hard earlier. And now it hurts. Yeah, I just it's all numbers like 111, 222, 333, blah 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 blah. And then 11 and 11. But yeah, it's the same thing. It's supposed to be they're all same number. Then that one was perfect because it was like 3 hours, 33 minutes, 33 seconds. right on that. I was like, oh, right then. Your wrench is not gone, Dan. He says with a wrench by his name. I don't know what I just did. I don't know. Sharing a burrow link. That's lame. It's on there. I screenshot it, but I think yeah, it's even on here. How about this? Oh no, I don't want to do that. I don't know. It's there. It's showing in my screen. No, you can't see. You can't see. Right there. See all wrenches. All wrenches. Wrenches. Deception. Oh no. I hope she gets. I hope she's okay, Jose. Have a good night. Well, as good as you can. Be safe. All right, guys. Let's just call it because I'm about wore out. It's been 3.5 hours. So everyone, let's call it a night. How about that? I'm sure there'll be 50,000 other live streams going on. Not as special as me, of course, but you guys are the best. Like, I really do appreciate you sticking by me. You've been awesome. So, love you guys. Have a good night.